Forgot about that.
I wonder if I can do like a slash through Cyndaquil right now. It won't take long. Well, might take long. We're still waiting for Twitch to pick us up. Okay. Click on to the Dentral. I'm trying to remember what I needed to do. But I'm thinking... Well, we're gonna... Yeah, there we go. It's picking us up now. Hello, everyone. It is... What day is it? It's Wednesday? Yeah, I think it's Wednesday. August 17th, 2016. I'm trying to look at the clock down there. I'm Dentral. We got Minnie. We got Tavnazian. Do you go by Tavnazian? Divine.
What's
there
it
we
called?
go. We also got Divine. And Lanos is... Well, actually, the three of us are playing Final Fantasy XI. Lanos is playing No Man's Sky, because...
Reasons.
/ hype. But yeah, so it says Cyndaquil in the upper left-hand corner. This is clearly not Cyndaquil. In fact, I need to get their names off just to... I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. And cheers and beers. Hello, Mental Ward. Happy Wednesday. Homepoint Crystal's over here, so let's go over here. What last night, when we died and got everyone rezzed up, we finished the final kill necessary for a tier 4 Notorious Monster for, what was it, Windurst? I think it was Windurst. Maybe it was Bestock, I don't remember. Because Lanos is a bomb. That's not true. I hear
Windurst.
No Man's Sky is a pretty good one. I think there's a mission that he needs to do. So we're going to travel to another home point. We're going to select it from... Let's do Sandoria. If we're going to do it wrong, let's do it wrong. Home point by the entrance. Yes, please. He's probably going to need to talk to an NPC. There's probably going to be a cutscene. And then we have to go to Jeuno. I tried to go into Jeuno first, and the guards were like, "Stand down!" And they almost, you know...
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Dent was like, "No, wait! Just a monk." He was like, "It's a monk. He's got his hands up. Lethal weapon." And, yeah. But I don't think they had their swords on them. Honor guards and all. So, let's talk to this guy.
No, honor guards have something much more different.
Nothing for now. Ask a bunch of questions. Participate. Voidwatch. Request debriefing. Operations are set to commence at King Rampier's tomb. Your presence there would be of tremendous to our efforts. Okay, wasn't that one? Voidstones. Voidstone stack. Request reward issuance. Let's try that one. These are apparently things you can buy with reward. Nothing for right now. Let's talk to the abyssite refiner and have a stratum abyssite examined. Everything should be tier 4 crimson, so okay, none right now. Teleportation, ask about atomicite, enrichment. Dang it, that doesn't sound close to me. Thank you for that one. What
Yasha.
could I be doing wrong? Let's
Am I right in thinking that the...
And I've crashed. That was my reward for hosting.
No, not a crash.
As long as I don't miss a dance, I'm okay.
There you go.
I have to get this trust I'll never use.
Must be
Don't care about and don't really like the feature of.
Voidwatch
Am I
officer.
right in thinking that the little boy in the infirmary ends up being Celtheus?
Huh?
Or a COP?
Sorry, I didn't understand what you said.
Oh.
Maybe because I was reading at the same time. After defeating all the monsters within a tier, in order to advance their stratum abyssite to the next tier, players must present the abyssite to an atomicite refiner. Done. NPC for examination. And then present for defeat both the encoders will be up to blah 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 blah. Abyssite 3. You may speak to any atomicite NPC to upgrade any stratum abyssite, and you will not receive credit towards upgrading if your abyssite is on the incorrect tier when the monsters are defeated. There are several benefits to upgrading. Blah, blah, blah. Full completion of the 3 starting nation pass, including completion of the quest. There it is. Guardian of the Void is required. Alright. Prior to participating in this quest, players must fulfill the following requirements. Only bum that hangs out here is Bum Cow. We haven't seen Bum Cow in a couple days. There might be another bum that never talks. Hello, Lanos. Happy Tuesday. First, obtain the initial abyssites from Voidwatch officers in the respective cities. Done. Then, return to any abyssite refiner to analyze and upgrade abyssites after defeating the monsters for each tier. Alright. Defeat each Tier 4 Voidwatch in M while in possession of the matching Tier 4 Shadow Abyssite to receive the following titles. The titles: Hahaba, Voidwrought, and Selena. Once the above requirements are completed... Oh, here's where we messed up. Travel to Pashlau Marcelin's S and click on the vertical complex located near the Pashlau Gate Crystal in J9 to start a cutscene. The cutscene begins the quest. Speak with a Voidwatch officer in one of the 3 nations, past or present, to receive the key item Voidwatch Alarum. The quest is completed, and an X is flagged at this point. Alright, so is this little point right here that I don't even remember ever doing, but we must have done it. So, now we gotta do that. That F1? There we go. We're going to do another prereq quest first. Items, what do you got on you? You got a bomb now. Good. If anybody that was watching last night will remember that Dentril was the one holding us back because he did not have the slash mount ability yet. So we're going to travel to another home point. To Jeuno. Nope. I almost said Northern Jeuno. Upper Jeuno. By the Mog House. Yes, please. And we're going to do a quick Feed the Raptor thingy. I think somebody said that we only need 3 spots.
5 of the 8.
Okay, so M is for Moogle, not for Chocobo Stable. 5 of the 8.
You want the entrance to home point and Upper Jeuno.
Too late.
Oh.
I picked the one furthest away because
Reasons.
He needs exercise.
This is true. This is true. Anonymous
Hey, monks need to
Sanin.
move around
Happy
it.
Wednesday. You know, on Sundays, back in the golden days, just for relaxation, I would walk from Sandy to Jeuno on Dent. It was level 75. It wasn't dangerous or anything like that. But it was just sit back on the couch, the different zones, different zone music. You know, it was kind of neat. Every now and then, to be able to kill like a walking tree in Jeuno, in Jugner. I think once I came across one of the notorious monster rams, and I was like, kill! And I got it down to about 10%. Then it used Petra Breath on me. And
What, Fraudubio?
I don't remember. It was in Lathine. I remember that much.
Lathine.
I don't remember which ram it was, but
There's Skill Fleece Baldrich and
Mhm.
Blood Tier Belgirth.
literally walked or ran. It was slash run. It wasn't the slash walkie mode. Otherwise, we would still be walking after 10 years. Ron Farcat! Happy Wednesday to you. I guess I should be reading this quest out loud, but since this is like the 3rd time that I've done this one, we're just going to be hitting the A button as quickly as possible. But yeah, I mean, for anyone that's bored and kind of stressed out looking for something to do, then I suggest a run from one city to the next. You can even, I wouldn't do it like on a low-level job because that takes away from the, how shall we say, the anxiety-ridden part. Which one is that? Excuse me, forgot to take my pills, so I'm going to do that right now before I forget.
Yeah, so
Drugs.
if you ever feel like it, run from one of the starting cities, Jeuno, as Monk, and punch everything in the face on your way there.
That would take longer than actually walking.
Back in the day, we used to do level 1 Sandoria or Bastok or Winders 2 Jeuno runs. Level 1.
Farm Serapod
And whoever made it there first got 100k from the other people.
There you go. Would somebody have basically, we did that once. And it was, I think it was just like a 10k entrance fee, because this was back in the old days when Gil was still on the scarce side. And we had one player that was actually holding on to all the money. And I think there was like tiers for like, you know, this percentage if you're first place, this percentage if you're second place, and this percentage if you're third. And I was in third. It was a best up to Jeuno. And sound aggro in Pashlau Marshland. That sucks. Like, can't even explain how much that sucks. So, okay, so I'm going to start with the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should get us there. And we'll skip the top two. So usually the top two that I go towards, and I think that's what messes it up. Alright. Happy Wednesday, fight musician. Happy Wednesday. It's like, says Cyndaquil of Quetzalcoatl. It's totally not Cyndaquil. It's like Dentril and Gimpy armor. It's not all Gimpy. I like the chest piece. It's kind of a throwback to Scorpion Harness days.
I never wore that.
Never?
Nope.
I had it on for like 2 years longer than I should have. It was like Jujutsu Gi, Scorpion Harness, and then the one that Kitty, not now.
I had the Aikido Gi, and I like that better. I don't remember if it was, I think it was counter stance bonuses or something.
Okay.
And then for my Thief, I had the Rappery harness. And yeah, I'll take the haste.
Can't remember the name of it at the moment. I'm sure he still has it. We never throw anything away. No wardrobe. Okay, maybe we threw it away. No. We'll go to... Anyway, it's the Abjuration one that's dropped by Kieran. I think it was Kieran. Yeah. So we got the pants off the kitty cat. Okay, Raptor food, you just have to touch it or click it. Okay. Raptor has overcome the munchies, 1 of 5. I apparently forgot to do something. Is it /cheer to get the motivation going?
I did slash.
Is it rally?
It's not cheer.
It's not rally. Is it slash cheer?
Yeah, cheer worked. The Raptor has gained a second wind.
I think you can do slash cheer and slash.
Raptor's food. Alright, go in this general direction.
And,
apparently our pet's already gone.
Dent.
Yes.
I had done that quest. I got all 8 on the first try. Don't ask me how. I literally got there with 2 seconds left in the clock.
Sounds about right. Remember if you actually click the food or just...
You just go over it.
Go over it. Alright, I'll try another /cheer. Raptor's gained a second wind. Turn around, out of the way. Tiger, map, markers. Next one's going to be a little bit more to my left. I'm going to hit a goblin, aren't I? Probably. I remember this thing going faster. Where could... There it is. Almost there. What are we going to call this raptor? Call it Leaping Lizzie. No. Actually, do you think they could do that? The Leaping Lizzie mount?
That would be interesting, but it'd be just a normal lizard mount.
Yeah, we'd have to sit on it the same way that we sit on the bombs. Alright, next direction. Apparently I'm going in the wrong direction. Of course I'm going in the wrong direction. It's like you're supposed to be going north. Well, let's go south. That's reasons. It's probably going to be on the other side. Nope, I see it now. Get closer. It's got 6 minutes left. Motivation's starting to take a dive. Still don't know which one's which. I guess motivation is the one that you do the cheer with. Pep would be the one with the food. Guess we'll find out real quick. Prereqs. And that looks like motivation went up. Because reasons. Map markers. This way. Yeah, this one looks closer. Ah! Almost ran into a saber-toothed tiger. Remember the last time I actually said those words. I apologize for everyone that's said hi and I haven't responded yet. I'm like focused on making sure I don't mess this quest up, because here we go. Raptor has overcome Munchie's 5 for 5. Meet up with Celia.
Yes, I will.
Celia. And then west. This way. I know where to go. I almost went in the wrong direction again. Map. Marker. Yeah, this is it.
You don't get a top down Wazzle. That's so white mage, do you?
I think you can. I want to say it's at 47 or 46.
I feel like you can.
Yeah, I think you can.
I feel like I have all of them at sub-white.
We get the quest. There we go. Alright, so catching up on the chat here. Fight Musician. Working on anything new? Haven't been on Twitch in a good bit. This week we're working on Voidwatches since they've got the event going on that's full lights, so I figured now's a great time to get Song and Dent caught up.
I was spacing out and didn't sync dances up during the final thing.
No! They gotta do that again? For like the 7th time?
I think this is 5. I'm not gonna
Okay.
turn it in. I'm just gonna suck it up and just stand here, I guess. No, I'll turn it in because like it only takes one pass if I don't screw it up. So
Okay.
either way, I have to do it one more time.
It's like, here you
Unless
go.
I get it.
Have some fireworks.
If I've screwed it up one way or the other way I could have, that's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would have to do it again.
Click, click, click with this trainer's whistle, blah, blah, blah. Is this 2004 Failing the Dance?
Yes.
Oh. Well, it's a different dance, but yeah. Alright, so now we got the Raptor Companion. Now let's clear up a little bit of inventory space, trade over the Bomb Companion. I think this counts as a quest as well. Or a quest reward.
Am I
Jeuno
getting
Fame.
7? What did Square Enix do for Jeuno?
Say that again?
What did Square Enix do to upper Jeuno? Because I'm only getting like 7 frames per second.
I don't know. Maybe too many NPCs?
Oh yeah, sorry, that's my fault. I'm quintillion boxing up there.
We're gonna do search area, current area. We have 8 people in Upper Jeuno. So, I don't know why you're doing 7 frames a second, but maybe too many NPCs. Swat that fly! Happy Wednesday. Hey, Dedra, how goes it? Have you bred any chocobos? Back when it was new, I was on the bandwagon with everybody else and doing that kind of thing, but, since
I blew it!
Not so much. No! That calls for a congratulatory shot of alcohol. Whatever you got in the
That
house.
calls for call 5.
Call 5. Let's go in the Jeuno. Let's try Loot Gardens home point number 2. Maybe, just maybe, Dent will have a macro, or the survival guide book for Pashla Marshlands S. And if he does, and this will save
Did
us
you
a ton
get
of
that?
time.
I'll be right back.
Survival guide, here we go. We are looking for teleportation assistance. Wings of the Goddess. Areas.
I wonder.
Southern, there it is. No, that's Jugner. Bastock, North Goostable. Ah, really? They have Jugner, but we don't have... Okay, that's still not the end of the world. We'll just go Southern Sandoria. And then we'll use the NPC over there to get a teleport. Then we'll hop on our freshly brand new mount. Yeah, Call 5 doesn't work in Link Shell, unfortunately. You have to do it in party.
Dang it, yeah. I wanted to mess with Shadow Dragon and I'll take it on a mule. Dang it.
I should have done
Right.
this on Thief.
Like,
I beat
Who's that
Quetz
guy
today.
that keeps doing
The
call?
dragon? Congrats if you did. I was like the only one that showed up one day to fight Quetzalcoatl, and even with like 5 healers, I lasted like 2 hits. I was like,
because
really?
of breath damage.
We didn't get that far.
Oh,
Alright, we're going to talk to Scarlet, the campaign arbiter, and we're going to Pashlau Marshlands.
It's funny though, because the only job that gets resistance to Blue Mage.
Something about crystals and blue mage.
Yeah, it's funny
Exactly.
because
You need magic defense gear and stuff. I thought I had my Aegis out, but probably not. Alright, we're going to look for abilities. We're going to look... Actually, let's get out a healer, just in case. Apparently we do not have the approval anymore because we've been a bad monk. Let's see, any healers. Okay, we got melee. Wow. Alright, Dent. This is like super ghetto right here. And it's not trust. You need abilities, you need mount. Let's do the bomb. Because I haven't seen Dentro on the bomb yet. Well, it kind of matches his scorpion harness. Just ever so slightly. I'm thinking, since we're here, and it's only going to be a slight detour, we're going to swing by Bidot. I think that's what it's called. Yes, that's what we'll call it, Bidot. And then pick up the survival guide while we're here, in case we need to come back. And then we'll go to the vertical complex, pick up the new mission or quest, and then finish up that silly mission. And then we get to log out of Dentrol, log into Sungarthal, and do the same thing all over again. Good news is Song already has the mount, so that won't be as bad. But once we get them both caught up, we can finally start Jeuno Tier I on 3 different characters. It took like an hour earlier today, just clearing out all the inventory and putting it all on the different mules. It's like, if you're going to level goldsmithing, then I would suggest the city Voidwatches, because tons and tons and tons of, I say tons and tons, at least, whatever 8 times 3 is, about 24 different items of goldsmithing materials. Everything from ores to ingots to different jewels. Nothing super fancy like the Koh-i-Noor, but can't always get that one. I don't know, I suppose even if there was like a 1% chance of getting it, players would still be doing it. Maybe. No. Bump, bump, bump. Please tell me we're close. And a little bit more than halfway. I heard something about an error thunder.
yeah, it crashed.
Again?
Yeah, again.
What's going on?
I don't know. I may have to restart.
Is it like Windower needs a patch or something?
I have no clue. It may be that way. Which is fine because at this point on to answer all, I use Window R4s and running it at 60 FPS.
Is the game super pretty at 60 frames per second? I never played around with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually, it probably, put it this way. On this
Okay.
laptop, it's equivalent to how it looks on your, so imagine how it looks on your Alienware 2 times better.
2 times better than Alienware. Dismount, yes.
So, in order to do that, you need an add-on called config.
Config. Maybe. Alright, we got the survival guide, so now we're going to hop back onto it now. I would make a macro for this, but since we're not going to be saving these macros, when we log Dent back onto his regular PC, the old Vista machine, then,
Oh boy.
yeah.
My memory usage is at, my CPU usage is at, and my disk usage.
It's like Discord is editing out your usages. It's like, it's at blank, and this one's at blank, and then this is at blank, because Discord, for some reason, doesn't want you revealing that information to the general public. But I'm just going to assume that they're all high, otherwise it wouldn't be worth mentioning.
Yeah. 84% on the CPU, 90% on the memory, and 100% on the charge.
So you're going to have to stop all those porn downloads in the background.
Hey!
Alright, we got the vertical conflux. A mysterious column floating stones rotates hypnotically before you. And that's all it does. Of course it is. Alright, let's see if we got a warp ring on. I think I know what needs to be done. Somewhere, I remember reading that you needed to have gone into... What's the name of the deal?
Welcome back.
Walk of...
And I crashed, by the way.
I want to say Walk of Sorrows. Walk of Echoes, that's it. And I'm not sure if Dent's ever been in Walk of Echoes. I know Cindy has, and I know Song is definitely not. But, let's see if that's all it is. So I'm gonna take the... Well, Dent might not even have the home point crystal for Zarkabard. Let's find out. It's gonna be next page. We're looking for Ronfar East. Okay, it doesn't look like he's got that one, so let's see if we can get a teleport from everyone's favorite campaign arbiter.
UDC.
There it is.
Yeah.
They should make a goblin a campaign arbiter. It'd be so much more fun. Alright, what do we got here?
So yeah, I crashed.
Uh-oh. Bosidine Glacier, that might be the closest one. Battaglia Downs, Rollenberry, Sarum. Has Dent never been to Zarkabard? The past. It's looking that way, isn't it? Alright, we'll go there.
We have to do for a movie, and I might as well just go to... We all just join a party and do
I don't know what kind of noise gate you have your microphone at.
Oh my god.
The noise gate where I can hear him.
And just like that, the battle's over with. Okay, where are we? Obviously in Bosidine Glacier. Map. I need to go north and then left. So, bless you. I think that was a sneeze.
It was kind of a sneeze and cough.
Sneezing cough. It's a sneeze that came out the wrong orifice. Let's just leave it there.
Please don't ever say it again. It's a family stream.
I remember these guys. Bump, bump, bump.
I will be Lord of the Dance.
Well, it's like
Hey, how's this?
the game knows that you've beaten it enough times already. There's gonna be like a one more DC. Bum, 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 bum. So I guess if Dent doesn't have the campaign arbiter warp for Zarkabard, then that definitely explains maybe why he can't do this one. Alright, we're gonna click this survival guide. And we can do that. And instead of using the map, we're just going to run through here. It's the campaign music. Which I know I've mentioned it 12 to 1,000 times by now, but this song is great when you're brushing your teeth in the morning. Maybe not when shaving. This might be a little bit too much. Alright, abilities, mount. I remember when this was all brand new, and players were trying to get to Zarkabard for the first time so they could get the warps. And then be like, why is there a floating dragon way up in the sky that came down and ganked me? Like, because it's Square Enix. And
Are you in Abyssia?
not Abyssia. This is...
That totally happens in Abyssia. There's one NM that flies around the sky above all your heads. You can't see it. Every once in a while, he sees you.
And that kind of happens in C as well from time to time.
That's wonderful.
We would, except it was the UFOs. It was like always the one thing that, they would tell us. It's like, don't aggro the UFOs. And I would be all like looking straight up, trying to see where they were and not realizing that I'm walking into a couple of sharks. They're like, Dent, how'd you not see those sharks? And it's like, I was looking for UFOs. And they're like, oh. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
that'll do it. At least your priorities are straight.
There you go. It's like, if they said don't run into the sharks, I would have been looking for sharks. They said don't look for, run into the UFOs. Avoid the UFOs.
3 successful sinks.
Dismount. Get the home point crystal while we're here. Cannot use that command while mounted. We're not mounted anymore. Alright, we got a new home point registered. Now let's get the vertical conflicts, and I am seriously fighting the urge to not join this campaign deal.
So what was your favorite expansion?
Ooh. Are you talking about story or gameplay or a combination of everything?
All the things it says at the title screen. So for me, mine was COP.
COP is up there. Tablets of Moogle Persuasion.
COP is wonderful and strange.
Mm-hmm. It was like really, really hard. And the music was like really, really good. And it also came from the fact that, we had Zilart that we were coming off from. And Zilart is like my least favorite expansion. It's just, it really felt like Square Enix didn't know what they were doing yet with that one.
I like Atomic Treasures is their least favorite. My least favorite is honestly probably the stuff that's current now, but at the time it was Abyssite.
I didn't care for Abyssite when it was out. The more time that I actually spend in Abyssite, I don't know what the correct response is. We'll just do that one.
Yeah, well, mine was purely for grumpiness, I guess you could say.
A lot of players that were burning out at that time.
Yeah, my complaint was that I put in all this time for all this work, and now it doesn't matter. Well, I guess that's more true of the current stuff, but like, the problem at the time was like, well, I spent all this time leveling.
Yep.
And now I've got all these people with like 70 staff skill telling me that they're better this or that than I am. 99s than me.
Well, it's like you could level up to
PvP.
99 in less than 12 hours. But then you would be spending like the next 6 weeks trying to get all your skills caught back up. And I'm not sure which is more boring. Actually, I know what's more boring. Alright, hand over 1,000 gil. Gladly.
Yeah, and people don't know their jobs because they haven't had the time to play the abilities.
That's still a problem. I mean, sure, you can get up from like 1 to 99 in the course of a week, and I did it really quick on Paladin, and to my detriment, I still think there are lots of things about Paladin that I don't know what to do yet. I'm sure it helps that,
I've got my thief on lock.
Hey, there's another player here. We're going to proceed.
Can you hear me now?
I'm not going to do any Walk of Echoes.
Yes.
I think you just simply need to go into the Walk of Echoes.
What really sucks about the whole fact that the mobs in the sky is that even if you
No, I don't know
have
how to get out of
shadows
here.
turned on, you can't.
Echo Disseminator, Vertical Complex. Let's see if this exits us. Leave the Walk of Echoes, yes. Alright. So now we're going to go back to Pashlau. I only thought we were getting close to the end here. See if we can pick up that next quest. Probably not. Home point crystal should be over here. Yes. So let's take the home point crystal from here to Jeuno. Travel to another home point. Jeuno. Prelude Gardens. Moghouse. Yes, please. And now if this doesn't work, then we're just definitely going to log into Cyndaquil, and we're going to do it solo because she's already got all that stuff cleared out. book. Now I'm glad that I swung by the survival guide in Pashlau. We're going to do teleportation assistance. We are going to do Wings of the Goddess areas, Pashlau marshlands, using tabs. It was... I know it's not considered an expansion, but I consider it kind of an expansion. The Rhapsodies of Vana'diel. I thought they ended it on a high note.
That's not an expansion?
Nope, that's not wrong.
Oh, alright.
We didn't have to pay for it. It didn't exactly... I mean, we got a couple new maps out of it, but... yeah.
Well, really, the only one we got that's brand new is Rise of Jeuno.
Yes. At least we didn't get a whole bunch of new caves,
That's true.
like in the
yeah.
Wings of the Goddess.
Yeah, right?
But if we were considering Rhapsodies an expansion, I know we're not. That would be number 2, right after COP for me. And then I think probably Wings of the Goddess, because that was fun from the very beginning, and it pretty much
There was a
stayed
lot to
fun.
do.
There was a lot to do. They didn't release it all at once. I guess they didn't release any of them all at once, but yeah.
I thought they did.
Well, I remember the final stuff for Wings of the Goddess came out
that's
after Abyssite had
right.
already started.
The mission line, yeah, the mission lines came out with updates.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I think it was all there. It was just
like-
the missions weren't all in.
Yeah, all the rewards I think were geared for like Abyssite level players too, because there's like some of the rings I think were like level 85.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the way, bats! I think I'm lost. Did I make a wrong turn? Please don't tell me I just went a big giant circle. Yeah.
What's your favorite Final Fantasy game?
10.
No.
Not if you're... I mean, if you're counting 11, then obviously 11, because that's the one that we've spent the most money on. This is the one that we've spent the most time on. But as far as gameplay, the way to upgrade... I mean, I love the spear grid. I thought that was almost as ingenious as the materia system.
I
So
can't tell
much.
if you're being serious or not. I don't. I don't agree with you. But that's okay,
Them
because
saying that Final
my
Fantasy-
favorite is the most hated Final Fantasy. So
Oh, not 8.
no, not 8. That's the second most hated. Or no, 2. 2.
2, I've
Final
never
Fantasy
played
2.
2.
It is the traits that carried over from 2 are the skill system.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's in 11 from 2 is the combat skills and magic skills.
Okay. Because that was how you leveled up, wasn't it?
That there was no leveling up. The more
Oh, it
something
was just
happened to
the
you, the more
skills.
you did, the better you got at it. The more you got hit, the more HP and evasion you got.
Oh, okay.
The more you cast fire, the better fire got. So,
Makes sense.
you know, the more you used the spear, the better the spear got.
I still lost.
Which
Yes.
meant that there was no, you weren't
I-
put on a progression path. You could build a character any way you wanted. So it's more akin to, like, the Elder Scrolls in that way, I guess. Or at least the later Elder Scrolls games.
Just about. Alright, this better work. Okay, something's happening this time. Watch me Koopa free again.
But yeah, if we're considering 11 in there, then probably 11. 11, 2, and then I guess 5 would be my top 3.
It was in 10 was at the very, very end. So, spoilers. Take the headphones off. I mean, I wasn't a Tidus fan. I don't know too many people that were. And the voice acting was kind of like, you know, the nails scratching on a chalkboard type thing. And,
You didn't
But-
like the Tidus laugh scene?
yeah, I know they were trying to ham it up, but it was Yuna trying to basically, I don't know, deny what was actually happening, and she like tried to run to embrace him and fell right through him, and her just lying there on the bulkhead of the airship, just completely defeated, you know. And still, she was able to pick herself up after that.
And become the pop star she was always meant to be.
Yeah, we were pretending that game never came out.
I don't think I can get this trust.
Maybe you already have it?
I did everything right. No, I only have Cypher
item?
Mumor. I don't have Cypher Mumor 2.
How's your inventory space?
75 of 80.
Okay. You keep talking to the NPC
fireworks.
after you get the fireworks, and...
Yeah.
Are you wearing the costume when you're doing the slash dance?
Yes, I haven't taken the costume off since I got it. And that gave me Mumor 1 in the Cosmic Designs.
It's like I did a YouTube vid on it. I don't remember what hour point. It's probably like around hour 4 or 5 though.
What year did you do the YouTube video?
Last Friday.
And you got Mumor 2 out of it?
Uh-huh. That much I remember. But there was a lot of drinking that night, so maybe I remember it
Link me
differently.
to this video, I shall watch it.
Okay, let's see if I can find it. Shouldn't be that hard.
Okay,
Going to
then.
YouTube. And I just gotta find the mute buttons on. Yeah. Alright.
You saying that Final Fantasy X was your favorite Final Fantasy game crashed every program on my computer. Because that's the last thing.
Well, at
I
least
heard
some
of
good
anyone.
came out of it.
Time for an upgrade. Enter. There we go. That should be it as far as where to go, given this is on a Galka, so there's going to be a lot of Galka slash goldfish scooping. Let's see. I don't even remember. I think we did it at Windy, maybe we came back.
We did in Sandoria.
Did you
I started in
post the chat for your
Sandoria.
stream?
Say that again?
Did you post the link in the chat for your stream?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I didn't have that open.
Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, I have that on a different computer, so I could probably pull it up too. Let's see. Okay, copy of the Cosmic Designs. That's at hour...
I'm on it now.
2 hours and 29 minutes, so... maybe just a little bit further.
Is your YouTube channel just Dentrell or something like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Plain Jane Dentrell.
Also, I think his original Twitch account was that, but he forgot it because the Twitch name Dentrell was taken.
Yeah, I think I lost access to that for some reason. It won't even let me request to reset the password kind of thing. 1, 9, 10 would be my favorite Final Fantasy games. I really wanted to like 9. I think I started out liking 9, but I remember falling asleep around the same time that we were going through the Dwarven City. Final Fantasy VIII, I remember falling asleep when we were getting to, what was it, Ishtar?
I hate 8, 10, and 13. I really do.
I remember when we got to the ending of 13, it's like, yes, finally, this is where it gets good. And it's like, no, it's over. And I'm like, what? We're being so pissed. It's like, it can't be over. Not after all that crap we just went through. And I'm thinking, I must have done it wrong. This is the bad ending.
Yeah, I can't find a Dentrell on YouTube.
It should be a picture of a Bestoken flag and Mithra.
Dentrel.
Now I found you. I had
Ta-da!
to actually search YouTube, not Google.
Yeah, Google don't like me for some reason. At least not yet.
It really didn't. And then what's the date for this video?
Whatever Friday was that 6/15? Let's see.
Friday was...
August 12th, sorry. 6/15. Last Friday. August 12th.
5 days ago. And the only one he posted 5 days ago was more Stones of Ardor.
That
That
could
could
be
be it.
right.
That would be it? Okay.
I think so.
No, it's not that one. It's going to be called FF11 Sunbreeze Festival 2016, August 12th. Oh, you know why? Because it gets published on the 13th, because I end the stream at midnight. That's when I start uploading
how
it.
about
There
that?
you go.
The one next to it is Sunbreeze Festival.
There you go. 10-2 was the most underrated.
10-2 is the most, how will we say it,
Offensive?
maybe.
I mean,
Well, it would also be offensive to call a lion a red-haired Riku, but you know. People do it anyway.
well, they don't have the same eye color.
Exactly.
And I don't
Do I
think...
have to do all the side games?
only if you want to make the globe, I think. Although...
I already have the globe, and Murmur gave me a copy of the thing to make it, too.
Mhm. Did you get the cutscene where her bearded dad shows up from heaven and stuff?
No. Do I need to have the +1 outfit? Is there a +1 outfit?
I don't think there is.
I read something about there being a +1 weapon.
Yeah, that's from
I don't even
logging
have the-
points.
A normal mode weapon.
And I think it was last month's logging points, so I might be wrong with that.
I wonder if it's just a purchase with login points this year.
Who more too? No.
For the weapon?
No, for more too.
Nah,
No.
I don't think so.
No.
I guess I'll try it again.
I think it's a matter of luck. It's random what you get.
37th attempt was the winning one. Job system in 10-2 was great. Job system was alright. I like being able to actually switch jobs on the fly. I wasn't a big fan of 3 white mages all spamming cure.
I sent you a party invite, by the way.
I'll tab back in and accept it.
Wait, don't accept it. That'll cause his system to crash again.
Yeah, no.
It's only funny because it's true.
Goodness. I really...
I don't see why you're so obsessed with getting something you'll never use.
Because he's
Obsessive compulsive disorder.
done this. When you try something so many number of times, it becomes personal. It's like I'm not letting the minigame in the 14-year-old MMO beat me. I'm better than that.
Yeah, I want it because I don't have it.
There you go. Gotta catch them all. We are
Darn
looking
tootin'.
for... I don't even remember what it's called. Zarkabar, Bosadine, Battalia, Rolandberry, Sargum, Champagne. That's what we want. And yes, you need to be successful all 5 of the final dances, plus have max trust and have full outfit equipped doing so. It should be every time that you're doing the dance at the end, it should be saying something about trust in between
Yeah.
between dances.
So he's not gonna get it because he only started the stock trust quest.
You are overflowing with trust. You are overflowing with trust. You are
There you go.
overflowing with trust. You are overflowing with trust.
Okay, so you got the trust part done.
fireworks.
Fireworks.
Maybe I have to do 2 sessions without turning it in? I want to say some years I had to do something like that.
If you haven't, have you tried it in a different city?
I have not.
Try it in a different city. Because when I was doing it, I mean, I did the first one in Sandy, then I went to Bestock, then I did the third one in Windy, and that's when I was like, I don't have it yet. Dang it. And that's when I went back to Sandy. I think. Maybe. Probably not. Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
Is it plugged in?
He did DC earlier, so that kind of counts.
I made it back in. Oh. No, because you don't even have to talk to the Moogle if you've done it in a previous year.
Right?
So I'm good. And
Doesn't
it wouldn't
hurt.
even give me fireworks if I wasn't good. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna run over to Sandy and give it a go.
Okay.
Isn't there an NPC that'll port me directly to Sandy?
Flame
Because of this event.
built. He's trying to get Murmur number
There's
2.
one point.
And happy Wednesday to you. I think it's Wednesday. It's definitely Wednesday.
But no, you can't be teleported directly to Scandoria by an NPC.
Yes,
Yeah,
I can. I think there's an event NPC for this event that'll do it.
Yeah, if you got the gear or you got the outfit on and you talk to the Moogle, they'll automatically. I don't even think they'll charge you anything for it. May not even be a level restriction. Alright, is this... No, that's not the door. Bump, bump. Get ready to dismount. And clicking this door better give us what we're looking for. Cannot use that command while melted. The surrender ceremony is about to commence underground. Make haste before all is lost. The door is firmly sealed. Really? It's because we're on that mission? And we can't use the warp ring for another 6. Should have just gone to... I don't know why I did this one. We should have just gone to Relude Gardens, I think. Where is the quest name, anyways? Current. Stones throw away. Gift of light. The weekly adventurer. Keeping notes. Aragoon tree. Orlando's antiques. I would imagine it would be a part of a Abyssia, but I have no reason to think that. There we go. We're gonna go talk to the campaign arbiter over here. Gotta teleport back to town. Then use the home point crystal and go to Jeuno and try knocking on the door. Because I think I've done all the prereqs. Unless... Hold on. Let's go back to the map. It's been a while. Alright. Once the above requirements are completed, travel to Pashla Marshlands S. Click on the vertical conflicts located near Pashla Gate Crystal to start a cutscene. The cutscene begins the quest. Speak with a Voidwatch officer in one of the 3 nations, past or present, to receive the key item Voidwatch Alarum. The quest is completed, and the next is flagged at this point. Now it makes sense. I'm assuming we have control of this region, and the campaign arbiter will be right around this here corner. There she is. Dismount. Yes. I need a teleport. Teleportation. Yes. So we're an hour into this. We haven't even gotten past all the damn necessary cutscenes yet. We still have to do it on Song, and I don't even think Song has even been introduced to Kate Sith yet. No, he hasn't.
That'll be fun.
Mm-hmm. So maybe we should change the Jeuno Tier I prereq for Voidwatch. Otherwise, you know, the FTC might get me for false advertising here. It's like, we don't see any Voidwatch in this broadcast. I don't think the FTC would. They might. That would be funny.
Clickbait titles.
Is there anything confirmed you still want from SP Gobbybox? Yes. I have not gotten a rice ball from the Gobbybox yet. Or the special guppy box. Boom, boom. Almost went the wrong way.
Guess
you
what
see,
I just got from the Daily Tally.
Daily Tally?
Yep.
Yay, this looks like a cutscene. At attention, soldier. I've received an urgent alarum. What's an alarum? Calling our best men to arms, and guess whose name is listed front and center? You're to report to Jeuno for further orders immediately. She pulls this out of her butt, hands it to you, and you're like, ooh. Do we have a misunderstanding here, soldier? I said immediately. You'll get your briefing at the palace, not from me. That said, in these times of war, entry to the Grand Duchy is limited to authorized personnel. Show your alarm at the Bulwark Gate in Saramugu, and one of our men will see you through. Time is short, so pick up those legs and get a move on. Soldier. So, here's what I want to know. It's military organization, and that was a female NPC. Do the female NPCs in the Voidwatch military Prefer to be called ma'am or sir?
I think in proper terms it'll be madame.
Yeah. Like anyone that I was standing at attention to and I go, Madame! Yes, Madame! I would get slugged in the chin so fast. Ron Farcat just got the Dashing Subligar. Congratulations, Ron Farcat. You should put it on, take a screenshot, post it for all of us to see, and we will like, Ron Farcat's been a Goka all this time.
Wait, what?
The Dashing Subligar. I don't know what it looks like. Probably looks like all the other Subligars. Well, there are some that have lacy patterns to them.
Is that a Galka only Sublicar?
I have no idea. We're going to Relude Gardens. We're doing a home point.
Then why do you say that he's been a Galka all this time?
Because we've never seen a screenshot of Ron Farcat. It would just, you know, I hate to assume Ron Farcat's a Mithra. You know, because...
Are you assuming my race?
Exactly. Actually, whenever I just automatically assume everyone's a Golka because let's just say, you know, I don't want to say anything about lowered expectations, but there's a cutscene right here. All right, we're working all the bugs out this time. Only those with an Archducal audience permit are allowed to pass. Be on your way. Well, I've got this alarum. What's this? A Voidwatch alarum? Ah! You must be of the adventurers participating in the Voidwatch operation. Pray, forgive my oversight. Oh, you actually look a lot like Song now that I look at you. Yeah. He's got those handlebars coming out the side of his head. If you could wait but one moment, I shall announce your arrival. Okay, walk any slower.
Imagine
Mm-hmm.
Imagine this challenge. Having to get through the whole entire Wings of the Goddess expansion in /walk.
Well, if we didn't get lost, I think 90% of all the time spent in Wings of the Goddess is going back to the last NPC because you forgot to do something.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather kill myself than do that.
Just like this. And so, like, go to this crystal or floating thingy. Alright, 10 key item, Voidwatch, Alarm, Jeuno. So now we should be ready. Let's talk to one of the Voidwatch NPCs outside of Jeuno, just to be sure. I'm assuming it's outside Jeuno. It could be inside Jeuno. Let's find out. Should be outside, right? Travel to another home point, current region, Upper Jeuno, by the entrance. Yes, please. We did start a couple minutes. There, that's that same player that we saw outside of Zarkabard. I wonder if she's doing the exact same thing we're doing at the exact same time.
What's the name?
I have names turned off, so I haven't looked yet.
Okay.
We should be following her, because she probably knows what she's doing.
We could just see.
Keeps it more mysterious this way. That and I don't want to look like a stalker. If it was a Golka, I'd have no problem clicking on their avatar and it's like, oh, okay, it's that dude. But since it's a female avatar, we'll respect her privacy. Here we go. Let us talk to Voidwatch Officer. I am Voidwatch Officer dispatched here by the Grand Duchy of Jeuno. My duty is to recruit the able-bodied soldiers. Nothing for now.
Yeah, so I'm gone for 4 days. Tomorrow.
Stalking sapling aggroed. We had to take care of it. Dashing Subligar doesn't have any garter thing on the thigh. You can see my quads.
Them quads, though.
Ask a bunch of questions. Participate in Voidwatch Ops. Reporting for combat, are you? Yes, the Voidwatch emblem Jeuno of yours appears to be in order. Welcome aboard. I expect you've already been briefed about the use of the white stratum abyssite, but protocol dictates that I ask if you are in need of a review. What will it be, soldier? Ready for battle, sir. Oh, see? It is sir. Because they're both female Elvan. At least I'm pretty sure those are the female Elvan. Just based off the hairstyles. There we go. Alright, so Dent is now caught up. We're gonna run him back into town, log out, log in a song, and see if we can do this all over again within the same amount of time, but I think Song is going to... Oh dear, Song's going to need to run all the way from shoot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Shadow Dragon just busted my pearl.
What did you do?
He hates the way towers speak.
Uh-huh.
He said he was when he said he was logging off, I said Tataru.
Oh.
Yeah. Harith, H5, and...
Keep that bit of information for next time. Pills, empties, pills.
It's funny though, because
I
logged in and he had no clue who I was.
Right, because it's been a while.
Yeah, well, that, I can imagine how it is, you know, with this.
Thank you for knocking everything off, Miss Kitty. Jeez. It's like some cats are really graceful, and some can just knock everything off the table without even trying. Alright, now we're logging into Songar Thol.
That's why I have duct tape on my table, so that way if my cat's gonna jump up, I just have a duct tape on the table.
Kind of defeats the purpose of wireless controllers. Doing it that way. And she would still find a way. Cats always do. There we go. So what we're doing right now is we're logging back into Song. He's that tall one in the back of the Congo line.
I wonder what it looks like with the smallest possible Gulka body style.
I think they're still pretty tall. I want to say they're probably on the same height as the tall Humes. Not that anyone ever picks a small model unless they're doing Tar.
Yeah. Well,
there we go.
I don't know, because Shadow Dragon's model is the tall Hume, and I'm tall Elvan, and I'm still higher than him.
Yeah, tall Elvans are like super crazy height.
Yeah.
So I want to say they're taller than the Gulkas. You need to sit down.
They're not taller. Well, I don't know. Maybe, possibly.
Nope. Seriously, sit. Alright, so this is Song. He's in Bestock in the past. If I remember correctly, he had just signed up with the soldiers of Bestock in the past. Because that was a thing. Because we need to get him onto the Kate Sith missions. So where was that? Boom, boom, boom.
Dang, if I had known you guys were doing Wings of the Goddess stuff, I would have tagged along.
Well, we're not going to be doing that much. I'm just trying to remember... I think it was called Back to the Beginning? In the last mission, you had been asked to go to a nearby allied... No. It's not that one. Cavernous Maws. No, it was that one. Okay. This is it. Republican Legion's 4th Division speak to Aldebrecht, which we've done, to begin the quest The Fighting Fourth. Follow-up quest, Better Part of Valor and Fires of Discontent. Okay, so let's go to The Fighting Fourth. Speak to Aldebrecht, you'll... Hold on. I forgot that y'all can't see what I see when I do this. So that button... No, that button. There we go. This quest will change your campaign allegiance, however, it has no cost or penalty as manually switching does. Speaking to Aldebrecht before the conclusion of this quest will allow you to cancel it. Edward Watchtower is in North Gustaberg S on the northern portion of the first floor of Ziegrenhild I-6. Speak to Gebhardt. You will be sent to Benedict Watchtower Benedict Watchtower is located at E11. Speak to Roderick. Accessible by climbing down the ramp at F9. Touch the barricade at E7, where the entrance to Constant Highlands would be in the present. Return to Adderbeck to complete the quest and become a member of the Republican Legion's 4th Division. If this was your first initial quest to be completed, you will be given a pair of Sprinter's shoes. Alright, so that's what we gotta do, unfortunately.
So,
back here.
I'm
back
gonna
to
get off
that.
Discord for tonight. My internet is like crapping itself, and
Really?
I think because both my fiance and I are on Discord are separate things. So,
Okay. I will be on Link Shell, so anything that you need or commentary, feel free to type away.
yep.
Just don't do the Taru speak, or I might have to break your pearl.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not like that.
I know.
I just B-list and move on.
You know what? I was about to just disconnect before saying anything else, and just first thing I do after I get off is talk in Taru speak.
Taru.
Taru.
Here comes the kick. And it's good! No! The coffee with all the rum and it's almost gone.
That's alright.
So sad.
That's alright, my friend.
Abilities.
Just get the Jaeger.
Job abilities, we're out of that too.
Oh god, that's
Abilities? No. Mount. I'm also looking at our job abilities. Bomb. That's it. I regret not giving 11 a proper chance. My first MMO was World of Warcraft, but my friend tried to get me to play this back in 2005. Golden Soul. Almost said soul, but it's Soul. I hope it's that. Happy Wednesday. I tried getting friends to play 11 as well, and they gave it a go. It wasn't until they actually had to go and find a party in Volcrum Dunes to move on that they were like, oh, hell no. And, yeah. And every couple of years, I'm like, hey, they've made it easier. They've made it less grindy. And they're like, why is that game so miserable? Like, it's not. It's really good. And it's like, no, it's really miserable. Doing names off there, come back over here. That way we don't see stuff. So where were we going? I already forgot. Edward Watchtower I6.
I could not find where the event was, and I was too lazy to Google, so I'm back in Bastook now.
Back in Bastook?
Yeah, I watched your video. It seemed like it was just a thing that happens.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the cutscene is random or not, but
It's like, I don't even remember that cutscene last year when I did it on Cyndaquil. You would have... I would think that I would remember bearded Jesus guy talking from the heavens, but...
And you do just get the trust. There's no cipher.
That's right. Just directly got the, There's a question. You did check your list of, trust in your ability thing just to make sure you didn't already have it? Because...
I just unlocked, Naji. Like, that's all he's got. Or that's all I got in my trust window.
I see.
But I didn't get a cutscene. Like, I haven't gotten that cutscene yet.
I'm at the wrong one, per usual. Oh man, I gotta go all the way back and north. Oh no. Good thing we got a mount. Good thing we don't know where we're going either.
I was very sorely tempted to go beat your high score in the shooting game.
I'm sure it's already been beaten. It was the high score in Bastock that I was having trouble with, I think. Or was it Winders?
You got it. It was 33.
No, it was Winders that I didn't even come close to the high score.
But the thing about it is, how often they pop up depends on how fast you are putting them down. The faster you are putting them down, the quicker they pop up again.
Uh-huh.
So...
And it's also using the slash weight, or the... Not the slash weight, but
the
when
hitting
the
weight
berries
when you want
pop
to
up.
pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know where it is now. I see it. Okay. I just gotta find a ramp up. This is probably over here. No. And this little alcovey thingy. It'll be like the first time that we'll not be able to get up Zegram Hill. Yeah, this is it. It might be just me, but it looks like Bestock in the past had more trees than... I mean, that's like a small forest right here.
Well, it depends on when the mining really picked up, I suppose. Like in
Yeah.
Grauberg, you mean?
Hey, Grauberg definitely has a lot of trees. Dismount. Alright, here's Gebhardt. Hopefully he's the one we need to talk to. Yep. Song did that. I'm gonna look to the left for the cutscene. Rations! Hand those over, rookie. Let's see. Biscuits. Anchovies. Ooh! Fairy apples. It's been ages since me and my boys last sunk our teeth into some of these. Fresh fruit is so hard to come by these days, with the beastmen always ambushing our supply routes. It's like we had a traitor. Speaking of supply routes, you hear if those documents got to Benedict Watchtower? Don't know what I'm talking about, do you? Alright, I'll fill you in, rookie. But none of this leaves this place, you hear me? Oh, loose lips sink ships, man. I currently play Final Fantasy XIV, but now I think I would like a more grindy game. Not so dependent on tomb and dungeon grinds. FF11 is grindy. It's not nearly as grindy as it used to be. But I suppose it could be. But now this is... You can quite literally... Well, I guess 14 you can quite literally solo the game all the way to the end as well, but this one's more fun.
No, you can't.
Yeah, well, I suppose if you're following the mission storylines, then you have to...
All the stuff that's in... do you see it again?
No!
All the stuff that's in, like, all the big fights are instanced.
That's right.
So,
And you have to be
can
like...
probably enter with an undersized party on the original endgame missions, the original 8-mans,
Okay.
and do just fine, but the new stuff you can't undersize. So when you go to fight Nidhogg, which is the current last boss, the culmination of the whole Heavensward story, you have to go in with 8.
Is Heaven's Sword good? I've heard that the story for it's good. Or at least better.
The story is good.
Alright.
The story is enjoyable. The areas are pretty. The music is good. What happens is interesting. There's not a lot, though.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Like, you get done with it very quickly and there's nothing to do.
It's just like 10 levels, right?
Yeah, you go up to 60 on everything.
Okay.
And there's 3 new jobs to play. They released Dark Knight, Astrologian, pardon me,
Oh dear.
and Machinist, which, you know, Dark Knight is Dark Knight but a tank.
Right? Which I still can't wrap my head around.
Just think Cecil from FF4.
Right.
They gave him all the attack, all the defense, and all the hit points.
So don't fight undead?
Yeah, right. And what else? The Astrologian's a healer that plays card games. Like, you are literally Yu-Gi-Oh! The healer.
You heal the healer?
Yep.
Alright, here's the ramp. We're taking this down to Benedict Watchtower. I wonder if I should talk to him now. Yeah, let's talk to him. We may regret it sometime in the future. Let's talk to Lycopodium. We should get a quick cutscene. So back in the future, or present day, I think all we have to do is trade a flower to a triple question mark, and it will automatically take us up the side of the mountain. And why that works, I have no idea. But it does, and we're just not going to question it. Yeah, there we go.
What is the savory shank for again?
behemoth. I forget which one. It's like one shank is for little behemoth, the other shank is for king behemoth.
Specifically, our savory shank.
There you go. I think I've got one. Let's see. Item.
Draw the monarch of monstrosities out of hiding. King behemoth. Okay.
That would be
He
it.
drops K Club, right?
No.
No.
He drops defending
Bracket.
ring.
No, yeah, he drops the defending earring or whatever, defending ring.
Mm-hmm. And lots of pixie earrings.
And lots of pixie earrings. Yeah, so I don't want nothing you have in that tier.
No, defending ring's nice.
Well, it ain't bad, but it's not anything I'm after.
Right, not yet. Like your every level paladin, and it's like, dang it, I have to get that defending ring.
What's the 1000 got for me? Patio design plan document?
Yeah, well, you can
ring, facility
change your
ring.
second floor into a outdoor gazebo.
Oh, that's interesting. Caliber ring.
Something happened. We're gonna have to go across to the other end of the zone and check it out.
Yeah, I don't want to do that either. Kitchen stuff. Frayed
trust.
pouch of birth. Gross. Frayed pouch, advancement, glory, decay, ruin. I don't know what any of that is. Deviousness. I don't know what
New
that stuff
MMO's dependence on item level and vertical progression causes big dips in active players. I will agree with that. It's for the longest time, this game was so balanced where everything was at level 75 and it's like all the new upgrades, you can call them upgrades, they were more like side grades. It's like this would be really good in this situation. But as far as best in slot type pieces, they were like few and far between and super difficult to obtain. Like, but now it's all like, easy mode. Get all those other players that don't have all the good stuff, get them caught up. It's gonna clear the playing field. It's like quest greens will be as good as stuff that you got in Molten Core. Well, that's a World of Warcraft reference. But it's a doggy. Almost want to kill the doggy. See if it drops the collar. No, I doubt it. I have a friend. She was trying to... There was a map that you received from a quest reward. What you had to do was there was a wolf in North Goosteberg that only comes out at night. And you would have to kill it, and it had a chance at dropping a dog's collar. And then you would trade that dog's collar to the NPC to get the map. She had killed maybe about 15 of those wolves and never got the drop and getting really frustrated. So I was like, well, I got really crappy treasure hunter on Cyndaquil. Let me run over there real quick and, yep, got it, first kill. And she's like, I hate you. I'm like, you don't want this? You're like, no, yeah, I want it.
I was telling Minnie about this the other day, that when I started the game, like I leveled my warrior, or whatever, and my white mage up to get to the dunes, whatever, and then eventually I got a sub job, and people told me, you better not sub those together, that's pretty terrible.
Pretty terrible.
No ghetto paladins. If you need warrior, you need monk. If you need white mage, you need red mage or black mage. I'm like, okay, well, fine. I'm not buying more scrolls, so I guess I'll go do monk.
There you go.
So I'm leveling monk up around Ronfauer. So I'm like, well, I'm done with Gustaberg. I'm tired of looking at Brown, so I'll do Ronfauer. I like the music there. That's fine. I get into a fight with JEJ. I don't even notice it's not a rabbit. Just all of a sudden I notice that the rabbit ain't dying.
Yeah, it's all like,
I'm like, oh goodness, this is an NM. So I just pop 100 fists, and that was the end. I creamed it, and it drops the rabbit charm.
Oh, the necklace.
This is the first time I've ever seen this thing. I wasn't in NM hunting yet. I get the rabbit charm. I look at it, I'm like, oh, cool. And I'm like, oh, I can't equip this. I'm not a thief. So, all right, it's fine. I'll start leveling thief. I get my thief up to like 7. I equip the necklace. By the time I'm 10, I'm C4, and I go out to the dunes. And my buddies are out there, and we all party up. We're leveling in the dunes. And one of them checks my gear and notices I have the rabbit charm. He's like, how did you get the 700,000 gold for a rabbit charm?
Because he buys his gil. And that's what they all started talking about.
And I'm like, what do you... Oh, Are you kidding? That's what this thing's worth? I just found it in a rabbit, and like everyone just sort of stopped talking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what? I was like, you're in a party with 4 career thieves that have been after that for 3 years.
4 career thieves.
That have been after that for years, and I'm like, oh. Huh.
Yeah.
They were a little upset.
I wonder if I gave mine to Song. No, I guess I didn't. I guess I
didn't
need to
feel
do
bad.
That. Nah, you know. Did you end up keeping it, or just stick it on the
Of
auction
course
house?
I did.
and-
I still
Oh,
have
okay.
it to this day.
Still have it.
It's in my it's in my steel macro.
There you go. So now that we got this mission done, I believe we run back, talk to Aldebrecht again, return to Aldebrecht to complete the quest, and become a member of the Republicans Legion 4th Division. And then, I think we can start the Kate Sith mission. I think. Watch, we're probably already on it. Altana... Nope, still back to the beginning. They need a different mount song when you have different mounts. They should allow friends to control trust on the same PC.
So let me
Everybody
get this straight.
bring your own
I'm not going to be rude to your viewer,
Uh-huh.
but I am going to question why you want a feature that is a replacement for actual people.
because you would need like 5 USB ports for all the separate controllers, or what else could it be? Keyboards. Final Fantasy IX had something like that, where say that the girlfriend was complaining that you weren't spending enough time with her, and you're like, here, play Vivi.
Yeah, the Super Nintendo ones had that too.
Really?
I don't think they had it in the Super Nintendo versions, but they had it in the PlayStation 1 remix.
Oh, okay, okay.
So like in Final
would make
Fantasy
sense.
4, one of you could be Kain, the other could be Cecil. Final Fantasy 5, you could play as Bart Galoof, and your sister, or your girlfriend could, or your brother, I suppose, or just anyone could play as the other two.
Wouldn't that be awesome if, back to the Final Fantasy 4 one can play as Kain, the other would be Cecil, and then depending upon how well you played the game, the winner gets Rosa? Nah.
Okay,
Spoilers!
So, yeah, what it really is that you can designate any of the 5 character slots to be controlled by controller 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when Kain leaves the party for a bit and you get
Rydia?
Tella,
Oh, I remember Tella.
then Tella drops into that slot, and then player 2 would pick up that character.
Crazy old man.
I mean, that game has quite the revolving door of party members, and I just realized that I do not, in fact, need 1,100 login points. I need 2,200 login points, because there's 2 sections of this.
Are you talking about for the trust? Ciphers?
That I can buy from the Greeter Moogle. But I know that Uka and
The girlfriend control out over
Ulrich-
No. The girlfriend, if she was going to control a character, it would be Treon. Because that hair. I'm gonna go evoke this mob over here. It's like, we're fighting a boss. That's what Treon does. He evokes everything. Ever cast a cure. Welcome back, rookie. I read the Prereqs' report. It seems you bought us some time by keeping that thieving turtleback company until the cavalry arrived. Well done! Your initiation is complete. Consider yourself the newest member of the Fighting Force. Now for your real responsibilities, we need you out here fighting in the Allied campaign. It's time to show those beastmen we won't forget what they did to our brothers and sisters in Grauberg. Wait, what did they do to our brothers and sisters in Grauberg?
sold them.
Right. So, going to missions, going to Altana. We are still on back to the beginning.
And around again.
Didn't think it'd be that easy, did we? Turned to Aldebrecht to complete the quest and become a... Oh, hold on. Once you reach one of the capitals, you will have to prove your word to whatever faction you intend to join in. Allegiance is not dependent on the present. The recommendation letter will be taken, and the initial quest will have to be completed. Once this is done, you will need to complete 2 more quests. Okay. I need to change something.
Maybe I should talk to him?
Broadcast title. Taking out the word full lights. Prereqs. ... Okay, and then let's go ahead and take out Cyndaquil's name because we're going to be on song for a while. Character. So I knew if I had done this at the beginning. Songarthol with 2 L's. Because reasons. Click the OK button. Yeah, do 2 more? It's lame. Alright, follow-up quests are Better Part of Valor and Fires of Discontent. So let's get the Better Part of Valor.
I still
Exit
can't
best.
do anything with these ciphers.
You have to trade them to an NPC.
Yeah, I'm in front of the one in Bastu, Clarion Star, but he doesn't take them.
Really?
Yeah.
Talk to him, see what he says. You might not have finished the first one with the
That's
dude.
what I thought, but then he
Uh-huh.
just to tell me what trust is, or
Okay.
the other option I can click is
Go back to the Metalworks and talk to
Naji.
Naji. I want to call him Zeed for some reason, but totally not a Zeed.
No, he's not Nazi.
Naji! Alright, exit Bastok Markets S into North Rosteberg S at G4. Upon exiting, a cutscene will play where you obtain the key item, Clump of Animal Hair. I think Sung already got that quest.
So you still doing Voidwatch?
Well, we're still doing the prereq for Voidwatch.
Oh.
We haven't got to the Kate Sith mission yet.
I don't think I ever did that.
Oh, hold on one sec.
I should at some point. I heard there's some pretty cool stuff you can get from it, but I never did it myself. Voidwatch is just tiers of NM fights, right?
Sorry about that. Talk to the missus. Crystal War, Better Part of Valor. Was a quest, wasn't it? Let's just do what it tells us to do. Maybe it was on Dent that we got that cutscene. Take the key item to Engelhart at the music shop in Bastok Markets S. He will send you to the waterfall in North Boosterberg S. Wow, because I'm 90% sure that we got that cutscene last night. I'm just going to go ahead and go straight to the music shop with flea speed, and then see if we get the cutscene. If not, then we'll exit out just like we're supposed to. It was on Dent. Dent would have gotten the cutscene. Would he? No. Yeah, this would have been easier if I decided to do Voidwatch after getting Song and Dent, all the other stuff, before doing this, but dang it, we got full lights, so we gotta go after it. Alright, can I help you with something? A clump of animal hair. See, we did get it. So you're the replacement. This is... This is a difficult item to procure. You certainly live up to your recommendation. Our client will be pleased to work with one of your caliber. And how shall I address you? Zongarthol? A fine name indeed. Thank you. Farewell, Songarthol. The client is expecting you at the waterfall in North Gustavberg. Do not keep him waiting. So this is where we continue using the flea. And
Flea is a very important skill.
Oh my god. It's like I want to level thief on all my mules, just so flee to the auction house, put stuff up on the auction house, and then use the warp ring to get back to the Mog House exit.
Yeah. My life is good.
It's like, sure, it's going to save you maybe, what, 20, 30 seconds? Multiply that by X number of days that you do that, and...
Yeah, thanks. It definitely was Najee I had to go talk to again.
Woohoo! So now it's letting you trade the trust ciphers over?
Well, there's something about to Clarion Star, so I'm assuming...
Because that was the thing that always messed me up, because it was always like, okay, go out here, call forth your cipher, and you're like, hey, look, it's this guy, and go kill stuff, and it shows up in your menu, so it's like, alright, I've got it done, but no. You gotta go back to the NPC, starting one, or whoever you got the cipher of. It's always, this elven one that I can't remember the name of at the moment for some reason. Getting old sucks. Probably don't even have it on this character. Examil, that's the name. Which trust is available in the past now? I don't think there is one. We can find out. Milliard, I am. We want item exchange, ribbons, surrender shoes, scroll of instant re-raise, 4th Division tunica, pilgrim's tunica, 4th Division gun, recall ring, juggler, pashlau, marifalted, portable container, so that you can have something to sit on. Yeah, I don't see any trust in the past. There are a ton of trust from the login points.
22, currently.
Okay, only 22, which I quantify as a ton. It takes like 45 seconds, I think, of cutscene every time that you trade one of those trust ciphers over. So schedule your time appropriately.
Well, I
Control
mean,
sit
why
on my
not?
face. Kid Colo. It's too early for that. We're gonna do ability mount. Let's do the tiger, because we just did the tiger. No, actually, I think it's the first time I've done a tiger tonight. It's on Garthol. Happy Wednesday, Kid Colo. It's still Wednesday? Yes, it's still Wednesday. Good news is, actually, I don't know if it's good news or not. I don't know how far along you have to be in the Wings of the Goddess expansion before you get access to Walk of Echoes. Hopefully it's just as far into once you meet Kate Sith, but yeah. And the trust guy does a dumb pose each time you trade him the cipher, right? And it goes to black, or the screen fades to black as he does something that's not safe for the general public to view. Don't want to know what that is.
Gyrating. We'll leave it at that.
There you go. Kind of feels like the tiger's going too slow. Tiger too slow. So, back in the golden days, Flea on Thief, was that the same speed as the Chocobo?
Yeah, as far as I can tell. It's hard to tell because of latency between players,
Yeah.
but that's where I always placed it.
It was like rubber banding. It's like, now I'm going faster. Now he's going faster. Now it's like the game's all like, you're neck and neck.
Yeah, it's like playing speedrunners with the hook.
Make a hard right.
Alright, it's another Bastard quest done, so I'm good with that.
Woohoo!
Now I only have 12 left before they're all done.
12.
Yeah, I've done every single Bastard quest except 12.
Okay.
I'm missing Dark Knight AF quests, the Puppet Master Limit Break, the 2 Titan fights, and some other stuff like that.
Okay. So the easy stuff.
Yeah, the easy stuff. Actually, Dark Knight armor is not that difficult.
Not anymore.
But getting the will to do the Puppet Master LB alone is god tier.
We're gonna dismount. Hope this is the correct dismount spot. Yep, triple question mark. By the waterfall. I wanna say they've got stuff down there, but I don't think there's a way to get down there. Probably is. Songarthol. Gonna meet up with somebody, shall we say, sketchy. Greetings, I'm Wormer, the Senator of Defense. And you must be Songarthol. Engelhart tells me you are a man to be trusted. Look surprised to see a man in my position? It should give you some idea of the gravity of the task at hand. You are about to become involved in a confidential matter that will affect the fate of this nation. He's going to ask for lizard eggs, isn't he? No. Of all the allied nations, your discretion must be absolute. Your predecessor chose to ignore this warning and subsequently lost my hard-earned trust. Engelhart will tell you what became of him. I trust you will not give me the same difficulties.
I'm after a hard-earned trust too.
Ta-da! I see you are a soldier of the Republican Army. And your division? Ah, the Fighting Fourth. Prefectus Azarg is an excellent commander. Have no fear. The task you are about to perform will not conflict with the interest of the Republic. You will return to serve under Prefectus Azarg once your task is complete. Now, here's the situation. Are we actually going to get a cutscene, or is it just... Oh, there we go. I have ordered a Zilf hut through Liedebox. Oh, I remember this. A goblin that resides on the Girlvan Isle in Mongrel Inlet. Von Duke 94, happy Wednesday. You are simply Leadbox, that's female because it ends in OX, but yeah. Golden's a good night. I'm going to watch from my Windows phone, but it only has a third-party Twitch app that doesn't have a chat function. I remember that third-party Twitch app from the Windows phone. I don't understand why Twitch doesn't make a Windows add-on, but yes. It was good talking to you, Golden Swoop. Happy Wednesday, or Thursday as it almost is now. You are simply required to pick up the instrument. Payment has already been made. Merkorar. Hopefully I said that right. Happy Wednesday to you. Once you have the Ziput, you are to deliver it to Engelhart. All further remunerations and communications will pass through him. We also suspect that a certain faction is... Senator! We've been followed. It was a Golka, I believe. A spy. Where is he now? Gonna, like, take out your two dudes. And I'm afraid we lost him. I've never seen a Golka move so fast. Must have flee. Must be another of Chairman Pale Eagle's men. Chase him down. Even if it means your life. We must capture that spy. Sir! Do you have a ponytail? Kinda. It's on the long side. Usually keep it tied back because I don't like it in my eyes. The waterfall was a wise choice for this meeting. I doubt the details of our conversation were compromised. Show us the pony. Show us the pony. With all caps. I doubt the details of our conversation were compromised. As I was saying, there is a certain faction that seeks to hinder our actions. Be on your guard. But bet he conditions that daily. Yeah, I'm gonna go through so much conditioner. But, no, it's something I've been growing out since, 96. It was mom got breast cancer that year, and, yeah, so I'm gonna grow it out, and then once it starts getting down to the waist, I'm cut it off and, try donating it. But, worry out. No. Vidal Sasson. Gonna do it right. Maybe it's
yeah. I grow mine out as well, and, I'm thinking about cutting it for wigs for kids.
Here you go.
Don't use, what's the other one? The big one?
Suave?
No, the other hair donation thing.
Oh!
Locks for Love. Locks for Love is a scam.
Lots of it just ends up on the, what's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, they
extension market.
It doesn't actually go to people that need it, so. Wigs for kids, guys. Wigs for kids if you're gonna donate
If you're
hair.
gonna do it right. Like, when we're in our 20s, all the guys, they grow out their hair so they can attract girls. And then, once they get the girls, they cut their hair off. And I said, keep growing it out. I think that's how, you know, it was like supposed to be short, it'd be like the hair on our arms, stops growing after a while. Yeah. Treseme's okay. I can't use it for too long before, I don't know.
Yeah, Tresemme is one of the ones I use. I forget the one I'm using right now, but you shouldn't use the same shampoo and conditioner all the time.
Yeah.
You should rotate them.
Rotate.
And you should not wash your hair every day. Your hair needs to keep those natural oils or it gets damaged. So wash your hair, unless you get like covered in something gross, wash your hair every 2 to 3 days. I mean, rinsing it fine, but don't clean it.
Yeah, shampoo every day. Not good. Also dry out your scalp. But yeah, grown guys talking
Yep.
hair care.
Advice for men.
Playing Final Fantasy XI. I used to use Garnier Fructis. It was, I just like Vidal Sassoon so much better. But yeah, I use it. I don't have much hair, but it gets all the oil out. Treseme's alright. Just don't use Suave. Unless you're like broke and need to cut your hair. Then it's okay. It's better than nothing.
Well, I just found a new template for my FFXI page.
Ta-da!
The trust checklist.
The trust checklist. That'd be pretty neat.
Yep, I'm putting it in my page now.
Now that I think about this, I should have just simply used my warp ring because home point was... Oh, man. Oh, well. Aussie.
No.
I've never used the Aussie brand. I think the Missus has.
Trusts are basically magic, right? Yeah.
Yep. But it's not with the other one. Use bar soap. Wow,
Right.
my home server, this game's still going, makes this nostalgic. Entropy Studios. Happy Wednesday. That's not many of us left on Quetzalcoatl, that's for sure. I don't think I've done a search all tonight. Let's see.
I am probably the newest player on Quetz. And I'm a 7-year veteran of Cerberus.
386 people found in all known areas, and that's a free week.
Yeah,
If you ever had a...
last night we had 401, right?
What?
Did we have
I think it was
401
close to
last
it.
night?
Swat That Fly is headed out. You have a good evening, Swat That Fly. Hope to see you tomorrow. I want to say over the weekend I remember seeing like close to 600, which is good for North American. You log in during Japanese prime time, easily 500-600 still. But it seems like all the North American players are wanting to go to what's that one? The
Asura.
Asura, that's it.
The Reddit server.
There you go. There's nothing. 10 years on this game. It's I've taken a lot of breaks. Like a dozen breaks over the years, and I keep coming back. Oh, that's right. We weren't supposed to go to this guy directly. We were supposed to go to Vunkrul Inlet. That was it. Because I wasn't paying attention to the deal. That's okay, because we'll be able to use our warp ring now. Yeah, I left at Asura. It's I mean, everyone says it's kind of like how the game was used to be played because it's got the active auction house. You got people doing stuff. You can find other people to help you out with stuff. But at the same time, it's all like the way Dynamis is now. You would have to find some other way to make money because I would think there would just be too many players farming that zone. Well, maybe. There'd be too many players in the Dreamland Dynamises. And so Dynamis, Sandoria would still probably only have like 0 players in it at all times. Let's go.
I'm a fan of Dynabubu.
That one's good. I like doing the bunnies there for the Ordell pieces, but Lanos hates it. Volcrum's... I like Volcrum. It has lots of sheep. Lots and lots and lots of sheep. Alright, so this will take us to Vunkrul Inlet. Then we gotta find the goblin, and I think I remember where the goblin is. It listed all the Japanese players from each server that sang in the Vandeals. Was it just the Japanese players? I was hoping that it would be everybody. But... yeah, no good at Dyna. Doesn't need any more of my soul. Minnie's waving. Hi, Minnie.
I actually recently started working on a dynamis weapon for myself because I was all about making the monies.
Mm-hmm.
So I would always sell my currency, like, immediately.
You're working on the dagger, aren't you?
Yep, I'm on stage. I think I finished stage 3. I have
Mhm.
to check.
That's fine.
I think I have the dynamis dagger, which I think is stage 3.
Unless we can actually... I want to say stage 3... You can use the weapon skill in Dynamis, or...
I think that was 4.
Probably stage 4. I'm gonna get lost, aren't I? I'm gonna get lost. No, you can't get lost. It's like a big giant donut zone. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, there are many trusts, aren't there?
Yes! I mean, on the plus side, they just really add like maybe 1 or 2 every other month now. Actually, I'm trying to remember the last time they added a brand new trust that we had never seen before.
Why would you make it 26 to a column? Okay, whatever. That's 75, which means that's 99. There's 102 trusts.
102 trusts?
So if any of you guys have OCD like me and you have to be Vanadil's greatest Pokemon master and never use them because you don't like trusts,
Right?
you have
Goblin
issues.
will steal your
If you like me.
I don't know if he'll steal them, but he might. There, unfortunately, are some trust NPCs. The only way to get it is in Sinister Rain, and the only way to get into Sinister Rain is to finish the Secrets of Adolin expansion.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But there's also other really neat stuff in there.
Well, you figured that I said there's 102, but but there's 20 that you can just pick up with login points, and then right now there's 22 because we have the Moomore event.
Mm-hmm. So that's a good chunk of it.
Yeah, it's a little less than a quarter.
You can double check on Cyndaquil to make sure she's got all the ones. Someone posted
Actually,
the gob, gypped them
okay.
before they patched it. Lame. I would be so pissed if I traded all my 10,000 coin over and it's all like, glitch? That might be worth a call to a GM. Alright. Wait a second. It was a hell of a job getting a hold of it, though. I think I deserve a little bonus. You bring me no claw? You could... I don't remember this part. Alright, let's get some help out. Let's get... Ooh, since we're talking about Murmur, let's get the Murmur. Not the Murmur 2. Actually, second thought, yeah, let's get the Murmur 2. Release. Trust. Murmur 2. I don't know if he's got Ulagor. Probably doesn't. See, Alchon, Domination. Oh, we do have Ulagor. That's right, because I ended up taking a screenshot with all these silly folks. No heals, because you don't need heals. Grinded during the time that a Scorpion Harness was 15 million. Dynamis gave you 80 coins once a week. Yeah, I better open up this gate before I hop on my mount. Something I love that they did when they decided to do the mounts was that it wouldn't dismiss your trust NPCs. We're gonna do ability. We're gonna do mount. Let's do the crab again. Ta-da! It's all hardcore looking now. And now we have to find some gnolls. And I think I remember where they are in this zone. They're like clear across the other side of the zone. But we'll get there. Good thing we brought Thief. This will probably take
Always bring Thief. Best job is best.
Paladin comes in handy for some of the BCNM fights, but... Oh yeah, these crabs in this little section right here, if you ever have to do weapon skill trials, I'll show you on the map where it is. Right here. These guys are okay. I think they're decent challenge at 99? No, incredibly easy prey. They must have been decent challenge at 75. Did you just mount a crab? Yes, I just mounted a crab. Yeah. Steering him by gripping onto the antennae. So yeah. Fight the notorious monster and Camir Drifts. He is crazy. I think I'll pass. Actually, Song doesn't have access to Camir Drifts yet. Yeah, they've added, along with the trust NPCs, the ability to mount different animals. They release different ones from
I
time
think
to
I've seen
time.
crabs and wolves.
There's crabs, there's tigers. I haven't seen the wolf.
Maybe it was
There's
a tiger.
Tiger was like the first one that you could get with login points. Raptor is the one that you get for the quest completion. You can also trade over your chocobo necklace that you would use to, I guess, mount your chocobo, and supposedly that works. I haven't been able to get it to work on Cyndaquil yet.
Yeah, I've got one of those. I can go try it at some point.
There's also there was from an event, a red crab. And this is the way I want to go? Or is this going to be like a one-way drop? Find out.
I think I've heard something like there's only 5 mounts.
Yeah, there's not many. No, there's more than that, because there's also a couple of mounts, but you have to have completed all the Mog Garden quest. And the only one that I know of for sure is a big giant Marble. That guy. The bomb.
Marlboro, a giant cigarette. Oh no, it's a camel mount. Oh no, wait, that was camel. I am dumb.
It's alright. And there is the bomb. The bomb is kind of like a big bouncy ball. So yeah, makes Wings of the Goddess so much easier
Oh
now.
wait, what?
Need to download this game and go one-shot Kirin for that useless paladin sword that probably still minus 4% drop.
I also randomly just got Ayame as a trust.
Yay!
I
She's
didn't have that moments ago.
pretty good for getting, what do you call it? Did you talk to her when you were up in what's it called?
Nope.
The Metalworks?
I did not. But I've done her entire quest line, so maybe I was just waiting for some condition.
Maybe. I think you just had to talk to her after some point. But yeah. Right. Well, downloading game is free. You go to the FF11 homepage. Oh, is it the Unity Concord, IME?
Yes, you see.
Okay, so that's after you, I think, do 10 Unity accolades.
I've done 0.
You've done 0. Well, maybe still somehow you're still top of her Unity by doing 0 because there's somebody else in it. That's a guess. I really don't know.
Yeah, there's like, it looks like there's 20 people in it.
Dang.
Maybe you get points for turning in ciphers, because I
Could
just turned
be.
in 4.
I wouldn't think so, but
Is there some sort of currency that will tell me if I'm, because I think Minnie was saying the other night that, oh, if you've got this many points, you get the Unity leader or whatever.
yeah, there's probably like a FF11 encyclopedia. I never really understood it. It's just, if I couldn't summon the Apururu, which is the Unity I'm a part of, then I just go out and kill a bunch of stuff for getting the dailies done, and then she'll show up. It's because of Records of Eminence. You can spend points at the NPC for gubby keys and other things. So I'm definitely taking the scenic route to where the gnolls are. Should have just dismounted, warped, and then used the survival guide. It would have taken me right there. But we like to make things as difficult as possible. And at least we're getting to watch the back end of a Gulka riding a crab.
Oh boy.
How often do you get to do that? I don't know if I get anything blue that would match. Yeah, here we go. Garrison Tunica. I really need to move that to a mule. That one.
Alright, Moomore hasn't quite gotten destroyed yet, so I got a little bit of downtime before the next one. I'm thinking that because you get her directly as a trust, I needed to have trust unlocked. And that's why I was getting fireworks. So
Oh, that makes sense, because you hadn't
Hopefully
finished
now.
that quest.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. New content since Escha, or whatever it was? Basically new content ever since they discontinued PS2 and Xbox 360 support.
which is something they should have done years ago.
Well, you know.
My Xbox 360 could never couldn't handle Besieged.
Yeah.
I had to it would
Yeah.
crash and I'd miss the whole thing because logging in on a 360 takes quite a bit of time.
My PS2 couldn't handle cutscenes. It was so sad.
Yeah, so yeah. I very quickly moved over to the PC version. So this whole, sorry, console gamers. PC Gaming Master Race. Woohoo!
Well, it's not that bad. I mean, this is still FF11, so
Yeah.
you could probably trick a tablet into playing FF11, but I wouldn't know how. I'm sure somebody.
Yeah, the only sad thing is I never bothered to actually log in on my 360, get all the achievements that I earned.
It was like the last time that I think it was January, February last year, is when I was like, alright, let's get a couple more achievements done. And then it was in March, right after that, they were like, we're going to drop support for the 360. Gotta get your achievements within a year. And I was like, challenge accepted. Sir Wedgie! Happy Wednesday.
Did you get them all?
I got them all.
Fantastic.
Here's a knoll. We're going to attack this here knoll. Get some treasure hunter onto it. I think the last one was cooking to 100.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, I saved the worst for last. We had to do a triple box on the, not besieged. Or was it besieged? Ballista. That's what it was. It was like 6 or 8 characters to license. They were mostly all in one account, so I would just log in, sign up for it, log out, log into another one, sign up for it. Keep doing that. My treasure hunter is full of fail, obviously. Let's change this up a
What
bit.
TH do you have for your thief? Probably better than mine.
Probably like 3 or 4. Let's
Only 3 or 4?
Yeah, it's not that high on this one.
You get 2 off of just levels.
Here's 2 for the Assassin's Armlets plus 2. Here's 1 for the Thief's Knife, so that should get maybe 6.
You have the Raiders boots plus 2?
Not yet.
Okay, so I have 1 more TH than you. You have TH 1, 2, 3. You have 5.
Okay. You can still play FF11 on Xbox 360 on private servers if you have a JTAG/RGH. No idea what that is.
Oh, then I guess you could still get the achievements.
Oh, well, if you're gonna hack the game, you might as well just hack it properly and just unlock all the achievements on all the games that you play. You're like, BAM! Done.
It's not like anyone's going to care. Like, Microsoft isn't going to say anything to Square if they see that you get an achievement past that date, because they don't care.
Kraken Club worth max skill by now? Not max skill, but it's still worth a pretty penny. Do I? No.
Kraken Club is worth like 60 mil.
Which is a decent chunk of change.
I know, because I've been looking. Because I want to skill up with it.
Alright, maybe we're just killing everything too quickly. Maybe I need a... Hold on. Are there any other gnolls that we kill them all? White scan... Beetles... There we go. That's right... Nope, that one was right on top of me. Okay. One over here... 80 million on Osira. So I'm looking for ability. We're looking for jump ability. We're gonna do faint. Yep. And we're gonna do.
At some point, I have to get my ninja like capped on skills. My
Holy.
specifically my katana and great katana skills, and then I have to get ninja to 75 and merit them.
Probably forgot to do something here. Trick attack. Anything else? No. Let's go ahead and
If you
stab
want
it.
to proc treasure hunter, make sure you're sneak attacking.
Yep. Well, I put bully.
Yep. Yep, bully
we
will
can
let you
get in
sneak
the
attack
face.
from any side. Wonderful skill. Wonderful
And a relic costs
skill.
40 cents because of updates. You just get a 115 weapon in WKR and add oat to it. Still got nothing to drop. Bark. Yes. Cuss words.
Do you have your damage report in your chat log or on your screen?
On the screen.
I would toggle that to both, and then put on all the filters except for
So we can see where the treasure hunter
because
comes.
it actually tells you what number you get up to every time you gold flash.
Config gameplay. No. Log. No. Miscellaneous. There we go. Both. I think there was another null over here. See if sneak attack's back up. Ability, job ability. Sneak attack. Oh, and he turned around for us.
I love it when they start casting ancient magic. It's like, well, I just got sneak attack.
There. Okay, treasure hunter went up to 7. And still nothing dropped. Maybe we just need to go to a different place that has more moles. We're right next to Jeuno, and I know Jeuno has a bunch. We'll just link them all up. We'll come back here. Unless this is like a one-way drop. It's probably a one-way drop.
I need to get myself an earring.
What kind of earring? Any?
I don't know, something for warrior.
Brutal!
So I suppose possibly an accuracy and ranged accuracy earring, what I'm trying to do.
That could work too. Here comes the bomb mount. I don't see how the bomb can actually see where it's going because... Oh, okay, never mind. The legs are spread far enough apart so that it's kind of like blinders on a horse. Except it's Gulka feet. But yeah. How comfortable of a ride that would be. Just a bomb that's floating. I guess it'd be pretty smooth. Unless somebody starts casting a spell and then your mount aggroes to it and bad things happen. Is this the one-way drop?
Yeah, I heard there was a bomb mount in 11, and I was all excited because the one in 14 is my favorite mount ever. It is a throne, and there's chains that go up to a sextet of bombs, and they just carry you around.
Oh, wow.
And you sit cross-legged with your arms on the arms of the chair. You look very regal. So it is my favorite mount in the whole game, and I was hoping that that was here, but sadly not.
It's FF11. Bare basics when it comes to game design. It's... Oh, wow! Dim Toxic? I believe it's Dim Toxic. Or I got it... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Dim Toxic. Happy Wednesday, sir! It's been a while. I see a walking tree. But it's not a notorious monster walking tree, so we're gonna leave it be. I don't know where I'm going. I need to be headed north-ish. I need to find more gnolls.
You know what I wish? I wish there was a cut-in animation for, like, warps and stuff. You know what I mean?
Kinda.
Like, well, I guess there is for some of them, because Uka just actually, like, had a little teleporting animation, but Uligor just sort of showed... faded in.
Yeah.
But, like, when you cast Warp, I wish that when your game loaded, there was a cut-in animation of the portal opening up again and you coming out of it. Or even just showing up from that.
I can see that.
Especially if other people saw it. So it's not just like, surprise!
Don't know if I can get over to this side of the map from here.
Yeah.
Are just going to be one-way drops all the way around? I don't see how a bomb can hold the weight of a Gulka. Well, it's simple physics, really.
Well, Golfos are like birds. They have hollow bones.
There you go.
It's a secret. No, not many people know about that.
Rhapsodies of Vanadil, Wings of the Goddess, Chains of Hermathia. You've been doing all the cutscenes. I'm kind of jealous. Alright, I think we can make a left this way. But there's still probably going to be a... Yeah, we probably still won't be able to make it from here. Why has the game got to be so difficult? Because it's Final Fantasy XI, that's why. Alright, we're just going to do it the easy way. We're going to dismount. We're going to click our frickin' warp ring. Item. Warp ring. I have full augmented Naga gear and just gained access to Eshta Raun. Or Ruan. I know I spelled that wrong. I always spell it wrong too. I don't understand why they just don't refer to it as Eshta Sky. Because...
What is it called?
Eshta Ruan. It's the first zone that you get in Rhapsodies of Vana'diel is the Escha Escha Zeta. And then the second one is the Escha Ruan, and then the third one would be Risenjima. And I was always hoping that we would be able to get to visit the Far East, and instead we got Risenjima.
Nobody liked that expansion, so...
Yeah. Escha Luan! The Lubies expansion. And now I'm hungry. Let's go back to Jeuno, because it's how we like doing this. I'll do yes. And this time we're just going to do this with a healer. Because I think my trust NPCs might have been doing more damage than they wanted to. This game still has so many wonders. I hope I can get through it all. I wouldn't aim for everything, but I would definitely write a list of 10 things that you want to do in the game before... I was going to say before you die, but before they turn the servers off. That'll probably never happen. Boom.
I can see it going down to one server.
Yeah, they said they won't do that until a majority of the active population is asking for it. And really, I could see there being like 100 active players per server and people still not wanting it. But man.
Well, at under 400, people are still buying my schlock off of the auction house, so it can't be too bad. I sold my custom gear, I sold random stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, there's only 400 players on for North America, but it's a dedicated few, and these players are not just hanging around bored looking for something to do. They're actually going out and doing stuff. Unlike me, they're like, I should just go to the auction house and buy an old claw. But no, gotta do it the hard way. There's one. Have they even brought it up yet, like offline service? Yes, there was a Reddit discussion with the developers where they were basically answering questions off the Reddit forum. And they did bring it up. Or they were going to do a server merger, and he's like, they honestly said not until the majority of the players are asking for it. Right now, that's not going to happen because server mergers are not without their difficulties.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that had to change their names and were very unhappy about it.
Link shells were destroyed. You know, a bunch of bad stuff. I don't know what I did to get these icons switched over this way, but I really wish I could do it back. I think I remember now. Just under.
I actually took advantage of the rename when I moved over here. Because when I started in Cerberus, my character I had for all those years, I was just fresh out of high school. I was like, I don't care what my name is, I'll name it this, whatever.
Yep.
And I did the same thing on my email. And it wasn't even a name, it wasn't even a proper noun. It was just 2 words. And I was like, yeah, this is stupid. Like, there's a point in the mission where Zaid yells your, like, you get dropped, and Zaid yells out, it calls out to you. And, like, he just yelled this thing that was just so awkward. I'm like, I need to change my name. So when I ported over here, I reactivated an old extra character slot, and made a character with that name first.
There you go. So when you log into it, it's going to say you got to change it.
Yep. And now I'm divine.
But we still didn't get. Alright, that's fine.
And when I logged in, there were 2 people on my friends list that said was online from 3 years ago. Wow. That's
always neat. It's like, it was the first thing I did is check the friends list and say no one's going to be on. It's like, oh, Cora still plays. And send him like a, picking a friend list, Dorotheos. Have a good evening. Hopefully you don't have to work in the morning. Probably do. There we go. Got Treasure Hunter up to 7 on that one. Probably still won't get the drop. I'm going to cheat, and we're going to go to FF11 database, and we're going to type in NoPlo. We're going to see which are the best ones to get that from. FF11 DB. Put that. Type in this. GNOLE Not a filthy NoPlo, just a NoPlo. Watch, this probably dropped it. Okay, the Fusty Knolls in Zarkobard S have a 16% chance of dropping it. Lobison and Jugner Forest have a 14.6. Decrepit Knolls, 6.8. So where are the... Oh, I'll just click on the Lobison and it'll tell you where. Oh, okay. Not too far from me. Hey, look, it dropped! I bet our warp ring isn't back up, is it? Probably not. Ability... Mount. I'm going to make a macro for this on this computer before I get... Yeah. I want Escha Wajum, Escha Kizak, and Escha Laval. You got one. I mean, as far as new content that we're going to be getting, it's basically, from what I've read, they're set up till about April of next year, where they're going to be doing new releases of Ambuscade, or Ambuscade.
I thought there were no more updates coming.
No new major content. We're not going to see another expansion. We're not going to see new lands and that kind of thing. But they are still going to be giving us new monthly patches. So a new battleground here, a new song there. You know, nothing groundbreaking. They're not going to be raising the level cap. They're not going to be adding a sub-job to a sub-job type thing. Oh, that would be neat, wouldn't it? You'd like take a level 25... I don't know. Can't think of anything level 25 that's
24.
Awesome. 24, that's right.
Is there even anything worth getting at 24? Other than a little bit of treasure hunter. You can always have a little bit of treasure hunter. I stare daggers at people that say that to me.
It's like, focus.
It's worthless.
Yeah, it much is. As y'all can see. Fight going on. No, not right now. I'll be here forever. Alright, let's do a teleportation. And... what are they going to send me? Hopefully it's back to Bestunk. Hopefully. Then we're going to do... Actually... I was trying to remember where the survival guide was, and the survival guide is a distance away. From here. Probably... Yeah, flee, I said. There we go. It was laggy, so we just came to the zone. I want Square Enix to move the survival guide in the past nations closer to the home point crystal. Like, right next to it, close. But I'm sure they won't listen to me. Your voice eases me. Really? Well, I'm glad I put... I'm glad I don't have a head cold. Sometimes be all like... yak. That sometimes happens.
We're gonna go to the ambuscade.
Alright, we're gonna go here. Survival guide. We're looking for... But yeah, no. Teleportation assistance. Did you get the snow globe from the Sunbreeze Festival on Zangarthal? I did.
Oh,
right. The
one from the event?
Uh-huh, original. I suppose I could show it off. I haven't done that yet.
I got that a few years ago. If you want to see it, I can invite you to my mod if people just want to see it.
Nah, I can show it to them too, because I've actually got it on display for song and the crickets. I did not get the goldfish bowl yet. I got the key item to make it. I just need to get his woodworking skill and alchemy skill and smithing skill up high enough. And
what does that need to be at?
Not high. 10 woodworking, 7 alchemy, and I think 4 or 5 smithing. But
I think I have that.
yeah. Sandoria. Let's do Port Sandoria by the Mog House. Yes, please. And at least we get to listen to a little bit of a summer fest music, which we haven't done tonight. Definitely need to make a... Actually, I just need to rip the MP3 disc out of my Neon and put it into the Chrysler so that I can hear this song from time to time. Actually, I don't think I can do that right now because the battery is disconnected on the Neon. The thing I'm sad about, I lost all 3 of my Christmas trees from 10 years ago. I wonder if they changed the coding in-game, and they were lost. I'll show you an NPC to talk to. You might have stored it. But yeah. So anyway, that's the Celestial Globe that you can get right now from the Summerfest, the 3 key items. I think it's like a level 1 synth. And I guess we have to get a little bit up to a knee. The noisy green one is the Wenderstian Cricket House. Actually, no, that's the below one. The upper left hand is probably the crickets, and then the right one is Sandorian butterflies. And I guess that's what we're listening to is the cricket noise. You can get the MP3 file. Yeah, I know. I've got the CD, so I can just rip it from that if I wanted to.
I'm actually holding leftover of all those crickets and butterflies and stuff from a year before.
Yeah,
I
Cyndaquil
have to make something.
got enough to make about 4 or 5 more, but...
Hello, happy people.
It's a Deoden!
Oh,
Happy... almost said Monday. Happy Wednesday! Going to Southern Sandoria. Show off an NPC.
So what's going on tonight?
You know that quest that you need to do to switch from the Starter Nation Voidwatches to the Jeuno Voidwatches?
Uh-huh.
Would you believe that Song didn't have any of the necessary prereqs for it?
oh boy.
So we're doing Wings of the Goddess missions right now, so we can get to the Kate Sith introductory mission. Is his voice on an MP3
I'm just
file?
listening to struggle. Half of these Neo Crusher jigs I've been doing is to support him and not Mumor, so he hasn't my trust yet.
They should rename it to Neo Crusher Jig. The actual dance. Just type / Neo Crusher Jig and little butterfly wings will pop out from behind your body. You can fly around in a little pirouette. But yeah. And call me Von Duke. Alright, Von Duke. Let's see if I can remember that. Bum, 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 bum.
I love that they gave Mumor a man's singing voice. Is she supposed to be tone deaf?
Just to kind of refresh my memory, how much of Wings of the Goddess you actually have to do?
Kate Sith, you have to have that one flagged. And then the vertical conflux in Zarkabard, where you go for Walk of Echoes, you have to have access to that.
Oh, okay.
Alright, this NPC, I believe, can store your seasonal stuff. Like, remove an item from storage. You have... well, we don't have anything to get... but I believe you can store furniture, like your Christmas trees,
Yes, you can.
your Christmas outfits, and that kind of stuff. Talk to that guy. Maybe you stored it on him or one of his brethren, and Christmas trees might be there. And even if you didn't, then come back in 4 months.
Cutscene!
Before we know it. Congrats! You're getting the bearded Jesus now.
Idiot no more!
And just purchase all the Christmas trees again. It's gonna... I don't know if you toss the tree, if you do the quest for the Jeuno tree, if it'll give it to you again. But it's an idea. Hey, I hope it helps. You might also be able to store them on the Mog... always want to call them Mog coupons, but that's not what it's called.
Her vocal cards.
Vocal
Yep.
cards, that's it. There we go, storage slips. Some of the storage slips are for scenario rewards and that kind of thing, but...
There's one, I think it's number 19.
that sounds right. So what were we doing before this?
That does seasonal items as well.
Oh, that's right. Drop us to another point. Current region, Northern Sandoria, by the entrance. Yes, please. We gotta go back to... I'll remember here in a little bit. Vonkrel Inlet. And then we gotta trade this Null Claw that we farmed to a Goblin. And the Goblin will give us a Bard item. And then we go back to Bastock markets in the past. And then that'll give us mission number 2 completion. Teleportation assistance. Looking for Wings of the Goddess. Minnie's going to bed. Have a good evening, Minnie.
There, Minnie.
Treasures of Lot are gone. No!
Yeah,
Not
I'm
that
gonna
one.
be
Wings of the
but
Goddess.
hop on here, say hi.
That's cool. How's work?
Let's not talk about that.
Okay.
Need to make one of those choose your own adventure kind of things where, like, this is your question, turn to page 4. This is your question. Turn to page 5. And it's like, for the final thing, it's like, if this doesn't answer your question, turn to page 12. And it's basically, you fail at life.
Yeah.
Well,
You learned trust Mumor too.
Congratulations.
And
Only
this
took
event
you
is gone again.
3
It only took
hours?
me 7 tries.
7 tries. Alright, we're gonna make a mount button. By the way, I see Corderell always on. Cordy is kick-ass. So, ask Cordy to do something, he's all like, what job? And I'm like, whatever you want. And he's like, I will come! And he shows like a geomancer.
Level 2 Ranger.
Crab.
I'm ready, guys.
Congratulations. Eagle Eye shot something.
Do you get that at level 2? Oh, Eagle
Eagle Eye
Eye
shuts your 2 hours, so yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking Sidewinder was the 2. I mean, it might as well be.
You'd be at level 2 that you miss it.
Do people actually miss Sidewinder?
yes.
I always heard that joke that was like, crap, I missed my weapon skill. I'm like, what are you doing? I've never missed a weapon skill in that job, but then I remember I always like look ahead back when like it took me a couple like weeks to get a level. Well, that's exaggeration, but you know what I mean. Back when it took a while to get EXP and you'd have gear for a while, I always made sure I hunted up ahead of time all the like what I wanted for the next 10 levels.
Yeah. That's how I did Monk, and that's why I was like at level 40 for a year and a half, and then I was at level 50 for 2 years. And then, once I got all the stuff that I wanted for level 50, we went from like 50 to 75 in the course of a couple weeks.
Yep. There's a weird slump in the 60s.
Yes. It's like, you're a monk, but you need a sub-thief. I'm like, why? It's like, because Dragon Kick. I think it's Dragon Kick. As a...
Because...
Sneak attack that so it doesn't miss. Because those doll mills that you fight at level 67, those are evasive buggers. I don't know how you can miss something so huge, but it's like all matrixy. It's like, I'm going for the hind leg, and it does like, woohoo!
Yep,
Miss.
sweep the leg.
Counterattack from behind. Hit you with the neck.
Alright.
Oh well. You guys have fun. I'll catch you tomorrow night.
Gulka on a crab, man. I'm always having fun. This is the wrong way. I need to go towards the bridge.
I'm just excited that we can actually use mounts in the past now.
Yep. It's like, where's the only place that we can't use mounts now?
Adeline.
Can't use them in Adeline.
I gotta see if we can, but I'm pretty sure that was the one place we can't use mounts.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay, so now what is my next objective? I have to get the Terminus Earring.
Terminus Earring.
To get the Terminus Earring, I have to get the treasure casket in the Shrine of Ravatau.
Okay.
So I guess I'm off the Shrine of Ravatau.
Weren't you doing that the other night for the map?
No, that was finishing up the Xylart missions.
Oh.
No. He was looking for the map for Belugadon Palace.
I
Oh,
get
yeah,
all those
totally
weird
was, but-
names mixed
But
up.
I was getting the maps while I was on the way to my mission.
Okay.
I see.
So, yeah, as I tried to explain to everybody last night, but the Belugadon Palace is like the outer areas
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
into, and so those are huge.
Yeah.
The zone for the Belugadon Palace is actually bigger than Ruan Gardens. You
Yeah.
can even believe that.
I believe it.
It
I was always,
definitely
every
feels
time I
bigger.
went there, it was, I'm just following everybody else because I have no
You
idea
should
where
really
I'm going.
consider Ruagvanon and the shrine and Ruan as one big map.
Mm-hmm. I've seen a couple maps that just basically merged it all together to make it easier to find stuff, but
Oh, a composite map?
there you go.
Now the shrine isn't as big.
It's
You know,
what we
because
call the
it's the
top
center.
layer of the cake.
Yeah. Alright,
Yeah.
we're bringing it.
It's still pretty big. You can still get lost in it,
Yeah.
but it's not nearly as complex looking as the shrine, the Belugadon Palace.
Totally, totally.
Remember back when trying to get to the Kieran room was a flip of the coin?
Oh yes, I won't forget those days.
It's like we'd always show up to
you
the
had
event
to.
an hour early.
It's an even number. An even number.
It's the wrong way.
That was the one thing we had to keep telling everybody. You have to enter it on an even number, otherwise you go to the other room.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I really wish one of our Koopa powders was Myriad mystery boxes.
So
This is
the
not going to be fun.
box you're looking for is the one that randomly drops off the mob and you have to guess the
Yes.
combination, and then there's probably like a 1% chance of being the item that you want?
Well, actually, let me tell you what the reported chance is.
Well, there.
0.9.
There's a way. I know. There's a way to actually increase the a chance of drop. You may not like it, but if you take one of those pages
Mm-hmm.
and you consistently keep completing the page,
Yeah, you'll eventually
We'll
get
get-
treasure casket drop rate.
Hey.
well, treasure casket drop rate, but then also
Yeah.
I just got hit by a drive-by Galka.
I think it's treasure hunter that increases also the likelihood.
No. Treasure
neat.
hunters only affects mobs.
Okay, so the next quest is
Okay.
I
called Fires of Discontent.
Okay, well, I know this only because I
Now we have to wait a whole game day?
lived
Oh
2
my
weeks.
goodness. Let me guess, it's like 1 a.m. in the game. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. in the game.
See, the way treasure hunter works is when you target an enemy, when you
I'm sorry.
perform an offensive action on
Yeah.
an enemy, and you have treasure hunter bonus as a class feature, or from gear, then that applies. See, with the treasure chest, there's no way to do that. So even if like it could, there's no mechanic for it.
I apologize. I misspoke.
Believe me, I wish I could. But one thing I can do as a thief is use thieves' tools to get extra hints.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I didn't know that one.
Yep, you can trade thieves' tools to the coffers to get extra hints.
Okay.
But they can be repeats.
Oh.
It's a bummer.
Wow. Way to go, Essie.
I lived in Kuftal Tunnel for
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks looking for one of those items that gives you combat skill +1.
Uh-huh.
Kuftal Tunnel.
There's also one that does, isn't it like a
There's one in
crafting?
mines, and that's the ring
gloves?
for combat skill.
Maybe
And
that
then
piece.
the one I'm going for is the earring, which does combat skill. And that's
Okay,
in
I'm sorry.
Rabbit's
It must be the magic skill up one.
Actually, yeah, let's do Relu Gardens. Let's go to...
I'm pretty sure it's Kuftal Tunnel.
Thank you.
Oh wait, no, it's
I think I
it's
know
the
what
one
I'm
off
gonna
of Valkyrie Dunes. Which one is that one?
do. Gustav?
Yeah,
Gustav,
good stuff.
there we go. Okay, so I lived in that place for 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
What was
I
the,
did not leave the zone.
Mm-hmm.
I
Because
just
you don't want
logged
all
my
your stuff
character
going
out.
away.
Exactly. I just logged my character out and logged back in
Mm-hmm. Signet eventually wore off.
and continued doing pages to clear to get the bonuses. And yeah, eventually after 2 weeks, I finally found the ring that I wanted.
And then it was like, you're out of inventory space. Or you
Pretty
get a
close.
red dot before it doesn't go into your inventory.
Was it the Luminous earring?
Yeah, something like that.
Because that is the one in Gustav Tunnel, and that does magic skill gain rate.
Right.
Yep,
Alright, let's see
haven't
if
done
I
that
got
one yet,
one for
because
Battalia.
I don't play mages.
Oh, that's the hunt thing. That's probably good. Since
Why
we have to
play
wait a
mages,
game
man?
day, I figured let's go ahead and get Song out to Zarkabard. Get the home point crystal there. I'm pretty sure it won't let us into Walk of Echoes, but maybe it will. So, teleportation assistance. Let's see what we got. Hopefully we got at least Battalia. We'll do...
See all you happy people later.
Alright, sir.
Ciao.
Have fun.
Good night.
Tell you downs.
I know, it was fun while it lasted, right?
Right. It's always fun while it lasts.
I'm gonna need crossbow bolts.
Crossbow bolts. How many? Or just get a stack. They're like 99.
I'll make them.
There you go.
I'm just planning ahead.
Delete that. We're gonna call this Prereqs, so we can get everything all matched up. Prereqs. I'll reload this real quick too. Alright. We have a mount button. We're gonna use the mount button real quick. Because it's faster than using the menu.
Hurry up, get on that mount. The police are after you.
Right. It's like to the crab cave.
Ta-da-da-da.
It's what we need. I know they've got the gear in WoW that you can try and get a close approximation, but FF11, I'm thinking Puppet Master gear. Trying to get an outfit that looks a lot like the Cape Crusaders sidekick Robin.
Yeah.
Probably have to use like a... Well, don't they have a black mask? No, I'm thinking 14. They've got that black mask. Crab Cave! Na-na-na-na-na. You just need to find a whole bunch of orange, some green pants. Wasn't it green gloves that
Yeah.
Robin used? That sounds about right.
You know what's funny is I didn't see the show that much as a kid, but I had an action figure from that era of Robin when I was
There you go.
very, very young. And he had like little green Robin Hood shoes with no tights and like green shorts.
Sounds
and
right.
green gloves.
Okay, this was the right spot. Or was it? I can never remember. I don't remember this tree. Okay, I think I'm lost. What are these things con as? Easy prey? Yeah, I definitely don't remember this tree. There's probably something that goes on over here. Notorious monster, maybe? Who knows? Huh. It's doing something weird with my Twitch window again. Let's see if I can reload the frame and fix it. There's a little swirling Windows mouse cursor of doom. It's one of my pet peeves. I don't know why. It just is. There we go. Now it's back. These guys. I remember these guys. There was a player trying to get to... I guess it would have been Battalion... No, it was in Ronfar. I don't know where they were trying to get, but they were casting Sneak It Invis to... Sneak It Invis, and the bombs totally hurt it. They're like, kill! And they're like, huh?
Infidel!
And this was at level 75 cap, where they were like, I think they were decent challenge back then.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, players lasted like 3 hits where they died and lost 4,000 experience points. Man! They're like 4,000 experience points. Players nowadays are like, that's nothing. You can get that in like 1 kill. I'm like, yes, but this was back when, if you were lucky, you get an XP chain of 20.
I was getting frustrated. I hit level 14 or 16 in Conshot Highlands like 3 times, and I was getting mad.
It's like you're fighting the worms and the highlands, and then the ghost pops and kills you.
Oh, that's Kufin. That sounds like Kufin.
They've got that in Queefin as well. There were some worms off to the eastern side of
By Guskin?
Constant Highlands.
I know there's a ghost that spawns on the road by Guskin.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's an evil weapon, I don't remember.
It was basically, it's like, you're level 10? Go to Constant Highlands, fight the worms. Just stay away from the ghost. And it's like the ghost always got me. The ghost spawns around the same spot that the samurai spawn point for the bomb shows up at. Let's see if I can actually make it to Zargabar without having to refer to the map. I should know bow sitting like the back of my hand.
I know, right?
I was like, since I was a level 50 career monk, everybody was like, hey, I think it was the 5-2 fight where you fight the skeleton in, damn
Can you kill New along the way?
New along the way. Well, New wasn't along the way, unfortunately. That was like way out of the way.
Is it? I haven't. It was so long ago. I did it for my brown belt. I should go get my black belt. I really should go get my black belt.
I was looking at the drop rates for New, and I was like, oh god, this is gonna suck. And it's like one morning, I couldn't sleep. I just logged on to Cyndaquil, and it's like, alright, let's just start killing tigers. And
yeah, it took me like 5 tries to get my drop for New.
yeah, I got it like on the.
It took me
But yeah.
3 tries, and the Morbol, once I found it, he just drops it.
Right. The only thing hard to navigate is through Yatunga Jungle.
Oh,
to the throne room. Yeah, it's oh shoot, I think I missed a turn off. Yatunga I got good at, because I was a fisherman, so I was always going to Sea Serpent's Grotto. And shoot, they had a little contest sometimes. Yeah, I made a wrong turn. Get out. I'm gonna check them out.
Alright, well I'm off to the shrine.
Zigged when I should have zagged. I was always trying to beat the record for the Chocobo race from Kazan to Sea Serpent Grotto, and I would usually get like maybe 2nd or 3rd best time, or be just off by like a couple of seconds, but I couldn't do it nowadays. I was like being away from the game for 4 or 5 years. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go this way. It's like, wait, this tree isn't supposed to be here. I'll go back this way. Now I was just like completely lost. And I'm like, oh no! I done messed up.
You done goofed.
And it was like, you're on the mount for too long and the Chocobo runs away, and I'm like, great, now I'm on foot. Like, take a left at this waterfall. It's like you end up in Yotor jungle. It's like, now you're really going the wrong way. But it gives you a plan of access. Alright, so this should be down? Alright, no. I need to turn north. There we go.
Oh, so you get 3?
Say that again?
Abilities, traits. I'm questioning my treasure hunter level.
Oh, okay.
I have that's right. I have treasure hunter 3 now.
Just base.
I forgot that was a thing.
They
so
added
you
it
get 3
to
off of just abilities.
Mm-hmm. Or traits.
Or traits.
Where the heck am I? Follow the right wall, song.
Oh, my poor inventory. I just realized how this was gonna go.
Good thing that you have Mog sacks and Mog cases and satchels and...
Yep, they're all at 80. All of them.
Time to start vendor trashing some stuff.
Mog safe 1 and 2, storage, locker, satchel, sack, case, and wardrobe 1 and 2. Haven't felt the need to purchase 3 and 4.
Yeah, it'll happen.
I'm sure it will.
Okay. I am officially lost. So, I mean, it's easy. I'm here. I thought I was on this level because it looked like I was on this level when I was over here. And then you keep going up,
You gotta pay
go up
attention
the
to the
ramp,
shadows.
come back down, go up here, go up there, and then Zarkabard. For some reason, though, I'm like, well, this is where I came in from, and this number, this is where I missed it. Okay, so following left wall. How much time we got left? 21 minutes on the crab mount before the crab's like, this skulk is too heavy. Must run away. I remember. There's something to do with this tunnel here. Is this the exit? I think from Soja? Maybe. It's been too long. That was a long time ago. Oh well. Going this way. God, I'm so glad we're not on foot. It's because it's not snowing in Bosadine Glacier. I'm used to like double ice weather. And that's why I'm turned around. That's my excuse. It's not because I rely too much on survival guides anymore. Although I probably rely on survival guides too much now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pick up pages and hopefully there'll be something I can kill here. Like kill like 3 detonators. or not detonators, but detectors.
You got level 99?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think pretty much anything will work.
Yeah, I know it will. I want to
Something
pick
that's all
something up where like it's either one creature or
clustered together.
something
Yeah,
where all of those creatures are in the same area.
makes sense. Map. Alright, now I go south. And then north. I hope. I've gone the wrong way. This song. He's Golka. We have to do it, Phil. A Link Shell leader from way back when, Metafod. Directions were his worst thing. Because it was always like, why aren't we there yet? It's like, because we're following Meta. And it was like, oh no! And we were in Ronfar. And couldn't find the way out. Those dang trees. They
Yeah,
look alike.
Minnie was trying to get me to go somewhere, and yeah, he had a really hard time. Where are you? We're on the same map, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, but what are your cards? I don't know where you are. Like,
Your
I'm like,
cards.
check your map. I had to mess with him a little. I didn't
Type
mind.
/MAP. It's like, I still don't see ya. You gotta go over to markers
You know,
a couple of times.
I should just make a chevron POS chevron macro. Just for when I'm with Minnie.
That could do it. I always liked, when I was on Thief, doing pulling macros for XP parties. It was all like, pulling bat at this location, back to camp, ready for fight or something like that with the auto-translate.
Yeah, I had a normal pull macro and a pull macro for if I was competing with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
My pull macro for if I was competing with somebody else was throw dart, like just throw it, just do it, and then wait one, and then like yeah, I pulled this, it's already on the way.
Ready or not!
Yeah, because I was not going to be outclaimed. Chocobo darts, kids. Chocobo darts, I think they were. They're pretty important if you're a thief to get darts for pulls.
There we go. Definitely picking up the survival guide since we're out here now. So we don't have to do this ever again.
And the reason you do that is because they have an extreme play.
Mm-hmm.
So you press the button and the dart goes out and you've got the mob. This is very important in Yatunga and places like that.
Not that you have to compete against too many people anymore, but
Not anymore, no. But
comes in handy.
it was a thing we used to have to do. And
Yep.
people didn't really want thieves for parties, so you'd better be a good puller if you were trying to level your thief. 'Cause that was the only way you were hanging around.
That was also great practice, too.
Yeah.
It's like, I always ended up as, like, parties that I was healing at. Somebody would invite the thief that's like, well, I didn't bring a ranged attack item, so someone else has to pull, LOL. And I'll like, pass me party lead real quick.
No, just like what we were saying earlier, when we would get our items ahead of time, I had a Rogetzerin.
There you go.
So that did me just fine. Didn't matter what level it was, I had it. You don't need
Delay
to hit,
was
you
a-
just need to throw it. But then I also had oh god, what was that level 30 set that we used to... Was that Knocked?
Oh, yeah! That sounds right. I think it was level 29, but...
Well, yeah, it was the rogue version of the pimp gear or the conf gear.
Flying Dragon.
It's what you were if you weren't a full plate character or mage.
Right. I remember using the mercenary armor set for that range. As monk and strength.
Yeah. I might take my paladin up to 29 tonight.
There you
Later,
go.
if I'm around, just to... I have a full set of conf gear.
There you go. The high quality or the normal?
Yeah. Conf and shunts and confidence and...
Confenheiser or something like that.
Yeah, conf and hysens.
Okay, it's not gonna let me into the vertical conflicts. I wasn't thinking that it would, but got the home point crystal for it now, and it's still not a new game day. Grr. What else do we need? Travel to another home point. Let's just go back to best stock. I seriously... record the stock in the past. Goosterberg Front, best stock markets, home point number 1. Yes, please. Maybe he'll give us the next quest, but I seriously doubt it. Why? What else can you do? Besides, get into a fight with somebody. I remember doing what you were doing, except it was in the Necropolis, when I was trying to make the Oberon hand-to-hand weapon. There was like a level 90 or 95 Diamond Knuckles, I think is what it was. Or no, Coning Knuckles. It's usually a high-level goldsmithing thing that was never on the auction house, and it would have been easy for me just to get the materials, do a shout in town to get somebody to make it for me, but dang it, this is FF11 and it's not supposed to be easy. So,
Right.
down there for like a week, would never get the drop. And it's like, on another character, I was checking the auction house one day, let's just say, hey, look, they're up! And they were like 300k higher than what the last one had sold at, and I was like really pissed that somebody had increased the price on that, but bought them anyways.
Yeah, I just dropped 200,000 on a pair of weapons to go help Minnie get his Dancer AF3. Because we need the blue proc.
Oh, okay.
In Viscia for all of his base pieces.
Dang.
Except the boots. Those
Yeah,
are just in his chest.
boots are just random.
But there's like AP, or no, it's the 3 accessories. That's what we're going after. The 3 accessories. I'm like, all right, I bought a Mercury spear. I got a crossbow. Let's go do this. And he's like, well, didn't you say your skills were low? I'm like, yeah, they're fine. It's like, well, what's your spear skill at? I'm like, 160. We're fine. He's like, I think that's too low. I'm like, dude, I do this all the time. It's fine.
It's fine.
I've done it before. I know I can do it again.
So instead of waiting over half an hour for the game day to change, I'm just going to log out a song. I'm going to leave them right here in front of the dude so that when the next game day comes by, I'll just come back here, click the guy, get the next part of the next mission. We might have to finish this up tomorrow night. I'm just going to switch back over to Cyndaquil, and I don't know what I'm going to do for the last 10 minutes. Oh, I know! Let's do a high-tier BCNM since we have max merits. And I don't know.
If you need something to do for a while, you can come help me farm these stupid boxes.
Stupid boxes. I wonder if it's like wondering why it didn't go to the login screen, and I just remembered. Because I shut it down. So I gotta turn it back on.
Or we could do Kraken.
Can you two-man that? Because I thought that was still level capped. And I'm pretty sure I don't have a level capped.
It probably is level capped. But I think it's a 3-man, so we could find a person that doesn't want a Kraken club. And and I've already realized that what I just said doesn't exist.
You know what would happen if we did the BCNM and the Kraken Club dropped and Minnie found out that we did that without him?
I'd
He
laugh.
could, like, uninstall the game and never talk to us again.
No, he wouldn't. He'd never talk to us again. So he wouldn't uninstall it. Yeah, you know what? He wouldn't talk to us again until he needed help with something.
That's probably true.
Like, I get on and like, hey, do you want to help me with this? You want to help me with this? I'm like, yeah, sure. I told him, anytime you want to farm something, I'm up for it. I love doing that, but...
Yep. The, earring you're looking for, it's EX rare, right?
Yep.
Okay. All those good pieces are.
Most of them, yeah. There's a couple that are just rare.
Mm-hmm.
Or
But not
just
many.
EX or something like that.
Here we go. How's that? Switch this back over here. And it's gonna be like, this ain't Cyndaquil. Better be Cyndaquil. There we go, that's the Cyndaquil. I guess I'll go ahead and change her name back over to,
Did they change the drop weight on things like Kindred Breast? Because I thought it was once every 5 minutes.
They had a campaign going that had better drops of it, but I don't know if
Because I feel like I'm getting more than 1 to 5 minutes.
Got how to spell Cyndaquil for a moment. Click the OK button. Wait for the mannequins to put their clothes back on. It'll happen. I took out all my Christmas trees over the weekend. I don't know if anybody noticed that. Oh. I needed to make space for these things, which I already showed on a song, but got the same theme going on in a deal. So the good news is we're only about, what, 2 months away from the Halloween events, so I can get out all of the Halloween Moghouse decorations, and there's so many. Oh my god, there's so many.
Are there?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, there are. I have a bunch of them.
They took up like an entire wall, and
my room is just clutter of just event furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Easter, Christmas,
choose the minds.
And Halloween are the majority of it. And then I've got one wall that has the 3 nation banners, and the other one has the paintings.
That could work. Maximum number of people are already participating in Unity chat. Please try again later. I'm going to change my sub job. I'm going to change it to decisions. Rune Fencer. And let's try and do an easy NM fight. One of the summoners.
There's a paladin near me.
It's not me.
Through the wall.
Support job. Rune Fencer. So I'm going to lose access to Provoke and Double Attack, but oh shoot, what was the Paladin Dancer, Paladin Warrior? Did I have a rune macro? I probably don't. Oh well, we'll fix it. Let's do Vast Mines once again. Trying to remember how Rune Fencer works, because I leveled it up like 50 in a couple of days. And then,
I've never even seen one.
They're tanky. They're supposed to be like a elemental resistance style tank, or I guess a magic resistance style tank.
All right.
Can come in handy in certain aspects.
Yeah.
Let's talk to the bounty box. Or what we like to call the box of disappointments. Open the box and profit. Let's do special daily number 50. Since we got so many points, don't know what to do with them.
I got a cursed helm my first time. I'm like, yeah, this is garbage.
Really useful in the helms. We got a bag of cactus stems. So now we're going to walk over to the NPC vendor. And we're going to select sell. And cactus stems go for 343. Halo reference. There we go. I gotta look at the ability.
Minnie had said that the iron-barreled chariots and the NMs like that in Abyssia were nerfed. Is that true?
In Abyssia? I don't know. One of them hit me for 7,000 points of damage a couple months back, but
I only have 2k HP.
Right. I was on Thief. Didn't dodge it. I'm gonna get to bed. I'm gonna keep your stream on so I can hear your voice as I go to bed. One Duke. Thank you. We're gonna be turning it off here in just a little bit anyways. I think we're just gonna try and finish it off with I'm thinking Leviathan. Let's do a Leviathan fight. So, it's gonna be El Shamo Uplands, Den of Rancor, 1.2. Yes, please. I don't even remember what Leviathan drops.
I wonder if I have access to Leviathan. I could come with you.
Yeah, I know I can do very easy, no problem, and I think I can even do easy, no problem. It's the normal.
You mean trial size?
No, the high tier BCNMs.
Leviathan's in a BCNM?
They've got key items that you can purchase with merit points, and basically it's like a whole bunch of the old fights, like the Tenzin fight you can do now, and they've got, dependent upon which difficulty you pick, they got different types of rewards and that fun stuff.
I know, I'm trying to beat trial by Earth.
Ability? I think it's abilities. Ward? No. Rune enhancement. There we go. I don't remember. Well, Unda. Increases resistance against fire and deals water damage. Okay, it's not that one. Probably going to be increases resistance against water. Does lightning damage. So poor. And that's a job ability? I think so. Gotta make a macro for it, so I'll probably forget it. Macro, edit macro. Paladin, confirm.
Golems. Oh yes, I can do that. 7 golems, no problem.
Weapon
What's number
skill,
6 though?
Doom, flash.
Oh, it is 6. What's number 7?
Let's do it up here. We'll call it Rune. Oops, wrong window. Job ability. I forgot what it was called. Dang it. Ability, job ability, rune enhancement. Yeah, that's why. Soul Pour. S-U-L-P-O-R. If I was to Google that word, it would probably tell me that it has something to do with water resistance.
I will be right back.
Alright. And I could do a weight, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm going to target this here water proto crystal. Select it. It's a giant crystal. Oh, don't tell me. I forgot to pick. Oh, yeah, that's fine. We'll just run back and buy the merit, because I thought I had already purchased them all. I was obviously mistaken. Run back around here. Fortunately, it's not too far away from the home point crystal. We'll take it to... what's it called? Bastock. Port Bastock. That's where the Galka is that purchases them. And I think all these, all this time I could have, been actually getting real merits. Alright, targeting this thing. Travel to another home point. We want current, no, not current region. We want Bastock. Port Bastock. By the Monk House. Yes, please. Gotta come up with a, quick name for that. Port Bastock PB, by the Mog House, PBM. Yeah, that's it, PBM. Actually, just make it one of our favorites, since we use it so often. Since we do that, we'll never go there again. That's probably what will happen. So, running around here. Probably too soon, change the equipment. Trizec ring, let's switch you out to the defending ring, just in case. Here's the Golka. Raving Opossum. Let's exchange merit points. Avatar Phantom, that was the only one you were missing. Everything else you got. Cool. And we're gonna run back. Do the exact same thing, unless I might change my mind and go for Ifrit. I have no idea what Ifrit drops either, but... chapters. Nothing else. Let us do travel to another home point. Exact same place, El Shamo Uplands. There it is. Den of Rancor, home point number 2. Yes, please.
Alright.
So, remember when I told you that I had all the key items that I needed to do all these high tier BC and M fights? There was one that I didn't have. And of course, it was the one that I needed. So I had to run back to the home point crystal, purchase it for 10 merit points, and you know, that kind of thing. I think I just saw another player headed out here too. It's like they hit the zone line just as I was coming into view. So I hear a Poobaroo is a great tank for this, but unfortunately, since you don't have the ability for buffing up before the fight with your trust NPCs, I hear she gets attacked or defeated real quickly. Okay, very easy and easy I know we can do. So we're going to try it on normal, and we're probably going to lose. But hey, it's after midnight. Let's give it a try. We should just be doing ambuscade. Alright, let's do the Balamore setup, because that's my best one-ish. Room, weapon skill. Probably should get some buffs up as well, like Protect and Shell. Might be enough to keep her alive, but I'm pretty sure all my Iroha is probably going to die. But yeah, good luck. Thank you. So I've tried doing this with all range before, thinking they would stay out of the way. I'm like, no, no. They're still gonna get killed. Even at max range. Don't know why that is. It just is. I mean, it won't kill me. Unless something really bad happens. I think that's everyone? Yep. So let's see if this button works. There we go. So let's get a protecting shell. And we can also want an end light. Shell, please. Don't forget the shell. There we go. Actually, end light be up here. And then everything else should be okay. So we're going to have flash to pull hate off. No provoke, but... So Shantoto's going to be all like... You will battle me. I also think these guys magic aggro from a distance, because I remember being down here and casting my buffs, and Leviathan was all like, "Oh no, you didn't." Alright. Get the flash up. Alright, I'm gonna run back over this way. Go to our little happy corner. Okay, it's casting a spell. And we got a red proc. I have no idea if I'm be able to hold hate from this distance. Let's try it again, just in case. Okay, so far so good. Let's... Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna need this taco, but we got tacos, so let's eat the taco. One Tabnazian taco. And we'll hop up in the air. A little weapon skill thingy. Do some damage. We have a... I was wondering if I had a spell after that, but probably not. Another flash. Hold into hate. Apparently Shantoto wasn't ready to close that weapon skill. Surprisingly. Here comes a light. Let's cast a flash spell. Or, you know, magic burst. Weapon skill it again. I think I hit it for like 1100 points of damage. Wow. No provoke. So we're casting Banish to hold hate now. That's about right. Apparently Arciela just ran out of MP, so she's coming to melee range. Bad stuff will happen now. This dude is like at quite literally, it looks like maybe 90% health. I'm gonna be here for a while.
After a full skill, a light skill chain, and a magic burst.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, here's the first AoE. Everyone is still up. Got another red proc here. I'm gonna do a weapon skill. Hopefully Shantoto will be able to close off this. And a yellow proc. Apparently I decided to cast in light instead of using my weapon skill. There we go.
Hopefully she can close it.
Yeah, she'll probably miss. I wonder, do I have room in that one? No, you don't. Nothing with it now. Another spell. Forget what the spell does. More in light. Now the good thing about in light, it gives me an accuracy bonus. And anyone that's seen my accuracy rating, you know I need as much accuracy as I can get. Let's do. Here comes Grand Fall. See how much damage that's going to do to me. 249. Okay, so not really worried about dying. Only really worried about running out of time. Can you tell the difference with Rune Fencer Subjob? Not really. I mean, I'm taking less damage and at the sacrifice of a provoke and double attack, so yeah. Here comes a light spell. Come on, Shentoto, use thunder. Everyone's still topped off. Oh, I spoke too soon. Arciela took over 1,000 points of damage. Bump, bump, bump. Alright, let's try another weapon skill here. Whack. 3 minutes with those thingies. Macro, paladin. Poppy. Oh shoot, look at that. Lost Tate. Just laying around doing stuff. Come on, flash it. And when I was talking about kind of needing provoke, because my healer's tanking now, there's a flash. Dang. From Shantoto. Okay, this move that it does, I think heals it. And that's probably why it's got so much additional health here. Give this one a try. Probably messed up the skill chain, but oh well. So far, so good. There's another light spell. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a flash on top of that.
Can we talk a little bit about how Mumor 2 runs? Can we talk about that walk cycle?
Is she walking with her hands up in the air like the female elven run?
Yeah, she's like la 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 la.
Yeah, you know. She's very happy-go-lucky.
Yeah. I can only have 3 trusts. Okay.
Yeah, you need to do some more Rhapsodies of Vanadil to unlock number 4 and number 5.
You mean any? I have not touched it yet.
Yeah, I know. I think you get them in the first chapter, though, so it's not too much storyline given away. I think you only need
to... or ranged attack.
Just gotta choose your favorite. I've tried aiming for a balanced party in the past, but I think it's always just faster just to put a bunch of black mages in there. If they ever run out of
full harem, I have Yame, Uka, and Mumor.
That works too. I think I forgot to cast a flash spell earlier. Okay, everybody is still alive. The health has made it to the D in the word locked. If that gives you an idea as to percentage.
Oh boy.
But we'll probably run out of time on this one.
That's
I
like
figured
76 or something like that.
Yeah. Whack. As long as I can hold the hate, and as long as Koro Maro doesn't run out of MP, doesn't use a convert, and as long as a Pururu doesn't run out of MP, then we can keep the cures coming. Arciela.
No, you know what? That's locked is more like, I'd say 60%.
Okay. That's still at that D. What I need to be using is like Shield Bash when I see it do that one move.
Yeah.
There's another weapon skill. I just don't remember the name of the move.
So what jobs are my people? Obviously Ayame is a samurai.
Mm-hmm.
What is Uka and Murmur?
Dancers. Unless you got Murmur 2 out, then she's a black mage.
Murmur 2, yeah.
Murmur 2 is a black mage.
Okay, so I have a dancer, samurai, and a black mage.
Dancer, samurai, and black mage.
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah, Uka might toss you a heal. I don't really remember.
Dance. I'm not worried about it.
Oh, okay.
And I just popped Monarch Wings and or Monarch Drink and Lucid Wings from the chest, so I'm good in TP.
That works too.
In fact, I'll probably just close with myself in a minute. But yeah, her walk cycle is a bit ridiculous.
Abilities, job abilities. There's something I can be doing that will speed this up. Fealty, Chivalry, Divine Emblem. Swordplay.
I do like her casting animation though.
There we just use swordplay. I would hope this will increase my DPS, but it's probably asking for a lot. Weapon skill. Just gonna add that to the macro line now that I'm thinking about it. Two, gel ability, sword, play, me. Quick. Hit the flash button. First time Toto decides to start tanking. Okay, mob is approaching the K in the word locked, so this feels like 50%. But, I don't know, maybe it just seems like I'm weapon skilling more often now, but yeah. I don't remember how far into the fight it was that I used my taco, but it's been 21 minutes, or it's been 9 minutes since we used the taco. More flash buttons. Get a little closer. Never cast spells at this time. Weapon skill! Whack. Wait for first shell ability. 3 minutes and 36 seconds left until the next sword play. There's another reprisal. I like reprisal. Definitely in the K now. Is there another weapon skill here? Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Yeah. Savage Blades are like only doing less than 1,000 points of damage.
There are 7 people in the Shrine of Altaio right now.
Really?
3 of them are blue mages, 3 of them are thieves, and 1 of them is a ranger. So learning blue magic and farming the scroll, or farming the key.
Yeah.
All I can figure.
And here comes Banish to pull hate back. Matt. Come on, Flash. I need another... Don't I have a spell that increases my enmity? Sure. Crusade? There we go. Should have Crusade up at all times. Let's get another flash button here. Macro, edit macro, paladin, confirm. Copy, and then we're gonna change this. I'm surprised I didn't have this in here. Crusade, U-R-U-S-A-D-E. And then go back into here and add in light. Put there, and then we're gonna make this a weight 1. Make all these weight 1s because. Alright. Hopefully I haven't lost hate yet. Health is down to the O. And locked. Getting a little closer. This is where it's all going to fall apart. We'll get down to 10% and... Macro, paladin, confirm. No, there's not enough room for that. Alright, that's fine. Never cast spells at this time. It's fine. Can't hold hate with Flash. I can hold hate with Savage Blade. Right?
Right.
Unless I miss. I'll probably miss. Another one of those up. And the light. Flash. Alright. Everyone's starting to hurt a little. Let's see, let's get a Cure 4 onto Koro Moro. Oh, never mind. Pururu beat us to us. I forgot that she can have Kuraga. Here comes Spring Water. That's what I need to interrupt.
I assume Naji's a warrior.
Yep.
But, what
with a shield.
Uligor, I guess, is a black mage because he has the same symbol as me too.
Yeah. DPS caster.
Okay. Uka and Mumor 1 both have swords, but you said they're both dancers, so I guess that's just what that's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
But they're gray instead of blue like Naji and Ayame.
Yeah, the color has to do with what affiliation they're with. blue being best up.
Oh, so gray is
I
just
think
neutral.
gray's gonna be like other.
Yeah. Okay, so I have Valanerol, and he's red, so no wonder I didn't know who he was. I didn't do a whole lot of I mean, I've done every Sandorian quest and mission, but I don't really know Sandoria as well as I do Bastion.
That one is actually from Wings of the Goddess. It's like a different color red than what you're gonna see for Sandoria.
Gotcha.
Hey. Or remember, just use convert and live to tell about it. Alright, let's get another flash going here. It's basically like Grand Flail spam right now. So much damage. There's another Crusade. I think it's Crusade that I switched to a weapon skill. Just...
Yes, I got increased treasure casket discovery.
Congrats!
Oh, that's what I wanted.
I need that like 17 more times for it to become good.
Yes,
Oh,
but I don't need it 18 more times for it to become good.
Yikes!
You good?
Right, definitely lost hate.
Did Peru read it? Oh, my trusts are gone. What happened?
Did you type the command Rifa all? Probably not.
No, they're in my party. I just don't see them.
Oh. Maybe they fell through the floor. That sometimes happens. Can you target them?
I can target Mumor.
Okay.
I'm trying to see where the arrow went. She's down the hall.
Yeah, they'll catch back up. They sometimes have weird scripting issues. Alright, he's quite literally looks like he's close to 1% health. If we can get this win, this will be our first time actually soloing a normal encounter on anything.
Oh, that's right. The Shrine of Altaio is like all weather, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been getting all kinds of
Clusters?
Ites. No, ites. Like Gerudite and Ramite. And
Oh, those things. Yeah.
they're all just sitting in a room. Like a door closed, and I guess they couldn't walk through it.
Maybe. If one of them gets, like, slept, like the first one in the party gets slept or something, then the rest will hang behind them until they wake up or...
But it's all it's been minutes.
I don't know. Alright, something happened.
Okay, I dragged something over to them and they all started fighting, so...
Looks like we got ourselves a win. Woo.
You did it?
18 minutes, 24 seconds.
Hey, congrats.
A Damascus ingot, a spool of platinum silk thread, copy of Rem's Tale Chapter 9, copy of Rem's Tale Chapter 7, Pluton, a Pluton case, and 2 copies of Rem's Tale Chapter 9, so... Yay! Who knew? Rune Fencer sub for the win. Let's, congrats. Thank you, Sir Wedgie. Oh. That's one way of spending 30 minutes. 10 minutes for the prep, 20 minutes for the actual kill. What I'm gonna... Actually, I'm just gonna use the warp ring. And, repurchase the next, what do you call it? Key item. 10 more merit points, because we'll forget to do it next time we need to do it. So the Balamor fight trust NPCs. They, that's my best team right there. I'm trying to remember who I had in place of Iroha before we had Iroha. It would have had to have been a DPS, though. I don't remember which one. Dang it, that's going to bother me. Oh well. I know. I'll go watch that BCNM fight. Not BCNM fight. That YouTube video. That's got the, what's it called? Yeah, that thing. Let's go ahead and use the Pluton case just to see how many Plutons you get from it. Watch it be like 2. Bum, 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 bum. It just says you obtain Plutons. Alright. That's fine. You don't want to tell me how many. I get it.
Another accuracy, ranged accuracy, okay.
It's better.
So what is the command for getting rid of all your trusts?
Slash Refa, R-E-F-A, with a space, A-L-L. That'll dismiss them all at the same time.
Okay.
Bless you.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, we got 11 Plutons from that encounter. 1 Chapter 7, 3 Chapter 9, so... Yeah, not a bad waste of 18 minutes worth of our time. More or less. Alright, so that's going to be it for tonight. Tomorrow night we'll just go ahead and log into Sung. Get him caught up. I don't know how much Wings of the Goddess we need to do to be able to get access to Walk of Echoes for him so he can continue on with the Voidwatch. I'm willing to bet by the time we do get him cleared for Jeuno Tier I, the lights will be over, and be a sad face. Like, well, at least we'll be ready to go next time, that needs to be done. He'll just accumulate more Voidwatch stones. Yes?
Oh, no, it's nothing for the stream. Sorry.
Oh.
I was just talking to myself.
There you go.
I was like, wait, what?
And all that fun stuff.
I'm disturbing everyone.
That's okay. Keeps it interesting. So, yeah, tomorrow night we're just going to do more of the same, except it's going to be on the big Gulka. Less on the... I don't know. Maybe we'll just ditch him and just do it with a... Nah, you're going to do something right. And if you're going to do something, do it right. Except maybe not the triple walks. This way we like get 3 times the regular number of drops, which would be like more junk, but also a chance at something good. Most likely, more junk. Alright, y'all be good, stay safe, have fun, don't get caught, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.